Okay. Good afternoon. Karibuni kwa hii live debate. Tukiwa leo tumekuwa hosted hapa Hillview Eco Tourism Hotel, na tumeanza kwa kuchelewa kidogo, samahani. Kama kawaida kuna technical hitches, kuna nini, but sisi ndio hao hapa. Na leo niko na Comrades Power. Comrades Power. Nyinyi ndio wale wasee. So hawa ndio wale mkisikia maandamano 80% yao kosekanangi. Kweli? Okay, that was on a light note. So we would like to start. Debate yetu ya leo inahusu matters comrades. Hii space ya comrades ambayo wengi wetu tunaifahamu sana. Tungependa tuwasikize our comrades. These are leaders wa fraternity ya comrades, and specifically I heard kuna watu wa Rongo hapa. Ni kweli? Are there people from Rongo here, the leaders wa huko Rongo, which is good. So that means that this would be maybe a representation of the entire Western, maybe Nyanza. Sitawaste time, but kidogo tu tungependa tuchukue hii time. These ladies and gentlemen might not have gotten an opportunity to address the world, to address the nation on their concerns and their plans. Sio? Ikwe updates inawapatia hiyo opportunity, and that is why right now we are live on Facebook and YouTube. So wale ambao mna watch mnaweza uliza maswali kwa hiyo thread, so that we can now ask our leaders hapa waweze kutujaza na majibu. So tutaanza na introduction. Nafikiri kiongozi wao wako hapa. Huyu ndio watu wengi mmekuwa mnaniblame ati sijawa invite. He is the one who brought up the idea. Akasema ya kwamba timu yake inataka kuwa interviewed, na mimi nikamwambia bring your team on board, and team ile alileta ndio yenye mimi nilifanya nayo, kwa nilitengeneza poster. So wale ambao wako weko kwa poster msione mbaya, there's always a next time. So my brother, introduce your teammates.
Thank you. Comrades Power. Comrades Power. Yeah, I do. And all the comrades who are very present today, and to my fellow colleagues, leaders of the comrades, it's a good afternoon that we've gathered here. Na tuko hapa kuongelea masuala yetu ya comrades. Actually, this is Bungoma Tertiary Student Association, and the aim why we are here, I do, tumekuwa tunataka kuleta that, and we want to sanitize. We want to sanitize that comrade space, as you said. Mengi imekuwa inafanyika, si ndio? A lot has been happening, but it is now time. I've seen the team is very energetic. So with me here, I've got those leaders from the Bungoma Tertiary Student Association. Then again, I've got the invited comrades of goodwill who have the same idea kama yetu ya Bungoma Tertiary Student Association, si ndio? So kuliko niliona hii mambo ya twende tuanze kupigana kwa mitandao, sababu hiyo ndio kitu hatutaki. Nikaona it is good I invite them, we share, we deliberate, because hapa interest ni moja tu, si ndio? Tuko na interest moja, na ni ya kuleta that sanity kwa comrade space. Sawa. So allow me introduce the team, then nita introduce kila mtu hapa mbele na portfolio yake, si ndio? I'll start from the far end. Kindly tell us your name, the position you hold, and the institution and where you come from, maybe, so that ule mtu ako nyumbani pia ajue this place iko na kiongozi yako represented, si ndio? Yes. So feel welcome, na tusonge hivyo. Nitaanzia kwa ladies first.
Is it good evening or good afternoon? Good afternoon all.
Good afternoon.
I'm called Vela Walubuka from Webuye West constituency. In Butesa, I serve as the treasurer. Thank you.
Okay. Good afternoon. My good name is Mtoro Morgan. I come from the great sub-county of Webuye, and I serve as the Secretary General to this committee. Thank you.
Hi, comrades. My name is Lali. I'm a member of Bungoma County Tertiary Student Organization. Thank you.
Comrade Power. I'm British from Webuye East. Comrade Power. Comrades Power. I'm Chenane Haron, Patron, Kabjai, Tertiary Students Council.
Good afternoon. Abigail Vashti, Alliance Warrior Goddess, Vijana Tujisimamie Initiative.
Comrades Power. Comrades Power. Gregory Sifuna, the current Kandui chairperson in Bukosa, but now tertiary I serve as a member. Thank you.
Comrades Power. My name is Mika Obude Mangeni. I'm representing Bungoma National Polytechnic and TVET institutions in Bungoma County, and I also represent Bumula Comrades Association as the chairperson. Thank you.
Okay, good evening. Comrades Power. Comrades Power. I am Wamangoli W. William, the immediate former president Kisiwa National Polytechnic, but in this association I serve as the ex-comrade. Mimi nimemaliza masomo. Asante.
Thank you comrades. As you've heard, hawa ni viongozi. Kila mtu hapa ni kiongozi.
Kindly open the other door so that hii is square kuingia. Tuendelee. Mjintroduce.
Najintroduce. Comrades Power. Comrades Power. Hata pia nyinyi comrades bana. Hawa kuna mtu si comrade hapa. Mbona mudi naenda hivyo kama mna inadidimia? Simiyu Augustine Wanjala. The former chair Kabchai Tertiary Student Association, and I'm the current chair of Bungoma Tertiary Student Association. So to the comrades who've joined us, feel free. Hii ni yetu ya kuzungumza mambo yetu, si ndio? Chochote kinakufinya nini, tumekuja hapa leo na ijulikane kwamba tuko hapa na tunazungumzia mambo yetu ya comrades. Sawa sawa? Thank you.
Asanteni sana. So nafikiri tuko tayari kuanza, sio? So watu wangu, ni vizuri pia tujue watu wenye tuko nao, sio? Na naona nyinyi si wengi sana. Unajua comrades pia ni latecomers tu kama wengine wetu. So haraka upesi tu, tengeneza hii kamba hii. Tengeneza hii kamba. Vuta pande hii, pande yako. Haraka upesi. Njoo tu jina na institution yenye huko tukuelewe vizuri. Njoo. Kujeni tu nyinyi wote mara moja. Face the camera.
Mimi naitwa Baraka Guru, former president Kibabi University. Asante.
Thank you.
Wanyonyi Collins.
Karibu hivi.
Wanyonyi Collins, Kibabi University, Kimilili Student Association chairperson.
Thank you.
Crispinas Wanyonyi, Kibabi University, Kandui.
Asante sana.
Nsambu Haemba, Kibabi University from Kimilili Sub-County.
Thank you.
Simiyu James, Kibabi University, Kandui.
All right.
Kilwa Kemasi, Kibabi University, Webuye West.
Thank you.
Wekesa William, Kibabi University, Kimilili Sub-County.
Thank you.
Comrades Power. Yeah, I'm Simiyu Kevin from Kandui, West Sang'au.
All right. So wale wenye wako nje, tafadhali mnawaguide wapitie hiyo mlango ya nyuma. Comrades, nafikiri tutakuwa na a variety of questions. Sijui kama mko na mtu mmoja mwenye atakuwa na handle maswali fulani ama nikuwe nauliza tu randomly. Nikuwe nauliza randomly, si ndio? Wacha nianze na Augustine. Augustine, who is a comrade?
Thank you. According to me, a comrade is that person or that person who just undergoes the same problem zenye mimi napitia, zenye ule anapitia. That's a comrade. Generally, in a layman language, we share the common problems. The common problems zinatuleta pamoja, we are comrades. Yeah.
You can hand over the mic to the next person. Ule mwenye unataka ajibu swali yenye nakuja. Chagua tu mtu mmoja mwenye unataka ajibu swali yenye nakuja. He's talked about sharing problems. Yes. Which are the problems you comrades are sharing?
Comradeship is where, when I call you a comrade, we have something in common, so we are undergoing some problem. For example, tunaweza kuwa tunainama wote. That's why tunasemanga comradeship is it's a spirit. Do you know the second spirit after the Holy Spirit is the comradeship? That's why, do you remember the time when comrades from Pwani University walipata accident? Do you see comrades from all over the universities, from all over the walks of life, they do candle lighting in the spirit of them. So it is where we share common problems, like tuna challenge status quo. Our problems kama hizo za kuchallenge status quo. So that is in fact it is a spirit, second after the Holy Spirit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hand over the mic to someone you'd like to answer the next question. What is this you like changed as a comrade? Because he's talked about status quo. There are some things that are happening which you as a person or you comrades, you are not okay with.
For me, I'll say the major problem that we face as comrades is fee. So we have bursaries from different people, from the MP, the woman representative, and the MCS. So you find at some point the bursaries are not distributed equally to every comrade or that comrade who is in need. So this makes some of the comrades from humble background not to have fees. So they end up deferring from school, and we also have the new funding model. It is really struggling comrades, especially those from humble background. This issue of bands, you will find a student, a comrade has been placed in band 5. The problem may be the comrade alisoma a school that is well off, a national school, and the comrade was sponsored. So when COOPS is placing this student, they don't go up to the background level. They just place this comrade to band 5. So majority of them, seeing that huge fees that they have to pay, they end up not joining the universities at the moment.
Thank you. That is one issue. But your next, akuongezee issue ingine. Thank you. Another issue that comrades are facing that you would like changed, and maybe at times also you can give a way forward, like an alternative to what is happening that you don't like.
Thank you very much, Ikwe, for the opportunity. I would like to say that we came here today as comrades so that we can express ourselves. And for those who are following us, I would like to say that comradeship is always open. So this is not a special group, maybe. This is a group of comrades in Bungoma County. So we are just here expressing our opinions. And my opinion as a comrade, I think I have been in the institution. It's now my 5th year. And as Madam has said, the biggest challenge that we are facing is fee. That's the biggest challenge we are facing. Secondly, I would like also to add there's something like being pessimistic. Most of the comrades are not that much optimistic about tomorrow. We only deal about today. So we do not think about tomorrow. So what I would like just to say, that as comrades, let us be optimistic. Personally, as a comrade, maybe I have deferred several years, but something that has kept me going is being positive. So that's also a challenge. Then maybe we are a lot, we are so many in the room. I won't say a lot, but finally is a life management. You know, as comrades, as I say, life management, we do not believe in ourselves in such a way that we cannot solve the solution. We wait for someone else to solve the solution or the problem that is in place. So I think life management, we as comrades, we should try first to be the solution providers. So that's also a challenge that most of the comrades are facing, because, for example, I only believe that Titus Augustine is the one who will provide money. No, I can be the same person to provide the money. Or maybe we are here as comrades, we have this term, even the old people are talking about it, kupiga tinga. For example, today, if the member of parliament could be around, most of the comrades could come here to hit the tinga. So I think that's also a challenge, because let us just be ourselves and believe in whatever we do. So that's the only way we can maybe manage the problems we are facing. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
All right. No, just hold it there. You said your name is?
I'm British.
British?
Yes.
Okay, British. You know, she gave us one concern, comrades. He has added another one. Do you have any other?
I have numerous concerns.
Just give us one so that everyone can have something to say.
Leaders taking comrades for granted. That's my concern. One, job market after school is a problem. Once we come out of school, we have very many expectations after graduation. But whenever now we enter the space, we find that you must attach yourself to someone before you get something. The other week I got a challenge. A certain daktari said that in Kenya for now, for you to get a job, you must attach yourself to politics. Meaning, our education is lacking meaning. The meaningfulness of our education is coming to an end, because now everyone is linking education to politics, which is totally wrong. I'm a comrade, as I said, and I don't want to talk much about life at school, because some of us are evacuating. People can talk of problems like bursaries, fee, but whenever now you receive that bursary, it's like now you are mandated to support that person that gives you the bursary, which is not a mandate. It's not a guarantee that now you supported me, you gave me the bursary, I support you in politics. That's the problem we are facing as comrades. My challenge or the solution to this is that as comrades now, it is high time we rise up. We see on how we can come together, talk in one language, because people are talking of the Gen Zs, and majorly 80% of the Gen Zs are the comrades, Sindio? Yes. So our concern is that we come together. We see on how if we can now handle this problem, because very many people are talking of the bursaries. At your constituency level, what can you do to avoid such like things? As the chair of Bungoma now, what can you do to avoid such like challenges? But if we continue hitting the same thing, singing the same language, bado mvua itatupiga tu. The last thing, my good friend president here is talking of hitting the posho mill. We are now linked to posho mill hitters because we lack, because we have no capital, but people have got brains. We better join this
non-political organizations to see on how we can venture in. We find some brains, we find some funds to help ourselves more than they can do. Asanteni sana.
Next. Do you think there's a concern that you as comrades share or have in common?
As a Kapchai comrades, students, tertiary comrades, or comrade patron, my concern is delayed disbursement of help and bursary. You find that you apply on November, and then the MP delays. He holds money in the CTF kit account, and he disburses the money next year July. So you find that somebody who is a fourth year now will not utilize the bursary that he or she applied in the previous years. So my concern is that I urge the CTFs, because my work is to reinforce the MPs, the MCA, the women rep, to disperse the funds on time. So I urge them, if they are watching, I urge them, disperse the bursaries on time. Disperse the bursaries on time so that comrades can utilize what the government is funding them. Another concern is delayed help loans. You find that some batches haven't been, some students haven't been received the help loans because the management, let me say the procurement officers are holding the money in their accounts. So you find that they delay, and then you find that this person comes from a poor background family, and he or she ends up involving himself or herself in some petty issues. So I urge the concerned officers to release what I'm saying on time. Thank you.
Okay. Proceed.
Come up again.
We are actually addressing some of the concerns or problems that are facing comrades as a unit. Do you know of any concerns that are affecting you as comrades that has not been mentioned?
Okay, first I'll start by posing a question. Where have we failed? Who has failed? Who has slept at work? Is it parents, the political class, or we the youth? We'll find that we have all failed. One, when our parents take us to school, some of our parents, they forget kwamba we are students. They forget kwamba we have gone to learn, not to work. When you ask them for these funds of the upkeep funds, they will tell you hata pia si tumeinama, of which unapata pia as a student inakuweka chini sana. Secondly, the government. Utapata the political class also, they are using our comrades badly. And most of the time you sema, among the things that our fathers never taught us was kwamba there is work pia kutafuta kazi. Our fathers pushed us to go in school, to be teachers, doctors, to be those big people for his own name. Kusema kwamba mtoto wangu ni mwalimu, mtoto wangu ni daktari, but they forgot to teach us one thing, kwamba kuna kutafuta kazi. In this generation, most a comrade, na ndio unapata the GNZ factor comes in. I'm learned, I'm informed. How do you expect me to be in mjengo? How do you expect me kufanya kazi mtaani? Niliambiwa nisome, kazi iko. Number 3, us now the youth, the comrade. We get in school, forget about ourselves, we forget what took us in school. Peer pressure in schools. It's not that everyone akona shida ya fee. Kuna ule amekuja shule with missions. Some people even don't inama, they don't completely. Nakumbuka in Egerton tulikuanga na ile classes of hotels, caves, alafu kuna ile tulitanga chafua. So unapata kule mtoto anakuanga tu kwa kiefu, alafu sasa kuna wewe wachafua. Ukiona comrade anakuomba 10, jua hiyo ni ya chafua. So as a comrade tusilie, kuna opportunities. Na hizi opportunities, we have power to claim the opportunities. Kivipi? Wakati these politicians wanatuita, let's be real and true. Tusifike kwa hivyo kama cheering squad. As a comrade in schools.
So my concern to comrades is not that they have not cleared the fee, it is just because they have not received their fundings. Another concern is about the youth empowerment. We know that most comrades are youths. For this to occur, most of us are very sharp. Most of us are engaging ourselves in different NGOs, different things. The only thing we lack is the support. I just want to urge the government and my fellow comrades. Inafanya comrades anakata tamaa. He's like, I'm learning. What will I do after learning? At least I want to urge the government. Let us put the youth empowerment so that after youth amemaliza degree yake, a comrade amemaliza course yake, he or she akona pale pa kushikia, so that after there akuwe ana earn something. He hatakuwa na tamak around. I think that's my concern. Thank you.
Mika, you have something to say about that?
Like I introduced myself early, my name is Mika Wabule Mangeni. I'm sitting here representing Bungoma National Polytechnic, and I also represent comrades from TVET institutions in Bungoma County. I have a different new list of concerns. I want to address that comrade in a TVET institution. A comrade that was born very bright, but born in a very poor family. He ended up struggling with life at school, beginning from primary, where he struggled or she struggled hard, passed her primary or his primary exams, but could not go to that secondary school of choice. He ended up joining a local secondary school. This comrade later suffered something I describe as brain drain. So after Form 4, he or she could not get a grade that he or she could have wished for, and settled for something less that made him or her join a TVET institution. Currently, in TVET institutions, for the past 3 years, we've had the government test 3 curriculums. When I joined, there were students that were doing the NEC exams curriculum. It was later changed to CDAC, then changed to CBET modularization program. So in 3 years, the government is producing graduates from TVET institutions with 3 different certificates. My biggest question is that before we even reach a scenario where we shall go and seek employment, then the government assure us how it's going to integrate these 3 certificates. Because personally, I take a TVET institution as a way to the future. Someone needs to graduate from a TVET institution, join a university of choice, pursue a degree, then pursue a master's, become a professor tomorrow. But I don't know how a university student will admit these students that the government has been producing for the past 3 years. That is number one concern that I have. Another concern that I have, so many people have talked about school fees issues. Personally, I want to address that issue of school fees in relation to TVET institutions. For the past 3 years, we've had 3 different fee structures. There's some group of students that normally pay 67,000 shillings per year. We have a new group of students that pay around 80 something thousands per year. And now we have this new group of students that is paying 105,000 shillings per year. And when it comes to help disbursement in colleges, TVET institutions in Kenya, you find that a student only receives money totaling to about 15,000 from the government as help. When the president came to power, he introduced something new called the new funding models, that he banded people in different bands according to the backgrounds they came from. But that thing has never worked, especially in TVET institutions. They have never received the so-called scholarship the government has been promising. So when we sit here and we make blanket statements and speak like the governments are working on anything, then we are very wrong. So we must stand firm as young people and condemn what we feel is not right from the side of the government. Personally, I cannot deassociate politics with education, because in Kenya today, an MCA has a bursary, MP has bursary allocation, the governor has a bursary allocation, and also the president. So these people are politicians, and these are the people that are sitting in parliament coming up with policies that are affecting education today. So as comrades, we must stand here strong and face the problems as they are. Personally, I want to challenge my fellow young people. I normally sit down and go in the books of history, and I see that in the Republic of Kenya, in 80s and 90s, we had very strong leaders like James Orengo, the likes of Miguna, people that stood very firm and fought for the rights of comrades at that time. We've had in this generation, we have had the likes of Babu Owino, people that have been standing very firm on issues doing with comrades. But right now, we are having a different bunch of student leaders that only care about meeting a certain political figure and giving them money, and then they go and keep quiet in school, waste a year. We are having such like comrades. That's why a comrade is no longer respected in the country of Kenya today. So I want to urge fellow student leaders that when we come vie and be elected as student leaders, we must be firm. We have witnessed the longest lecturer strike in Kenya since independence, just recently. Almost 2 months. University students have not been taught. And there are student leaders from those universities. I've never seen or heard of them arrange for maandamano. That's the language that the government best understands, so that we condemn what has been happening from the Republic of Kenya and challenge William Samoei Ruto to release money to lecturers so that our comrades can be taught. So I want young people, young leaders to stand, take the mantle and own the future. Our future is now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, once again, I'm Wamangoli W. William. As I said, I'm the immediate former president, Kisiwa National Polytechnic. And also, these are my opinion and these are my concern on the TVET institution at leaving the universities. Now, as I was the president of Kisiwa National Polytechnic, these were the main big concerns, and I feel they affect, I think, majority of the TVET institution across the country. We are having these NGOs that are coming together and they agree that they are going to pay fees for students. Then a group of students from maybe, let me say like the last 2 years, we've had many students from the Rift Valley region joining the TVET institutions. But after 1 week or 2 weeks, the NGOs or the initiatives promise to fully fund the education of a certain student, but wakati anaingia kwa shule, you find out that kwamba it's only admission fee which was being paid. So after, let's say like 1 month, you found that those students, they are no longer attending classes, they don't have anything in the house to eat, and they were promised, ukikuja kwa hii shule kuna mahali pa kulala, kuna kila kitu. So you come, you are assured that everything is provided. But when you reach there, for instance, we had some students at Kisiwa, and I feel it cut across the country. They came, they had been promised kwamba kuna nyumba and everything will be provided, but on arriving, everything changed. They were told to pay around 6,000, 8,000, between 6,000 to 8,000 for house. And now, like for Kisiwa, we are having single rooms. And single room, I mean bed sitters. Majority they are bed sitters and single rooms. So you find out that the level of deferment in Tibet institution is very high. And these are concerned to the entire country. We had students from the Rift Valley. When we reach the time now to register them, I think half of the population managed to register and half did not manage to register. Why? Because there was miscommunication. So at least my concern is this: the institution of the college together with the NGO should give clear information to the parents and to the students before admitting the students. That's my number one concern. Then number two, the colleges or the institutions, and I think this occurs across the institution, the universities and the colleges. We are having an issue where we are having comrades who have already been depressed and they no longer attend classes, but unfortunately we don't have anyone making a follow-up. Where are these people? Like, as we are seated here, I need to know the whereabouts of my brother Mika. I need to know the whereabouts about my brothers and sisters as leaders. If you don't see them, can you make a step of now finding where they are? When I was the president of Kisiwa, it reached a point like at times I'm so empathetic. When I see someone suffering, I feel like I'm the one suffering. So I was moving around the plots and you find a lady hana hata pads za wasichana tu hizi. You find some comrades kununua tu makaa ya kuwasha jiko hamna. As the president, I was like concerned about the students' welfare, so I had to raise an alarm. But now when you raise an alarm and there is no any reaction from any department or the institution or maybe the government offices, then you take the mantle and what's the way forward? So personally, I came up with something we call Okoa Comrade Association. People could contribute amount. If we have like 10,000, we go and buy pads for our ladies, for our fellow comrades. That's number one concern. That's number two concern. Then the second one, my brother talked about the 3 certificates coming from one institution. We are having the NEC, we are having the CDAC, then we are having the CDAC modularized. Now we are having students who did like civil engineering under NEC. Like I did civil engineering. Then unfortunately maybe I got referred in model 1 and model 2. And the government now comes in and says, we are going to close any institution that is going to offer NEC admission students. Meaning they don't want any institution, any TVET institution to admit those students who are going to do what? Next series, I can say next series. So, like for instance, they have the deadline for that next series is next year, March next year. Now let me ask you a question. We are having those students who are having like NEC exams this November. Let me assume that's the final year. March next year will be the final year. Let me assume now they get a refer next year March. So meaning if they get a refer next year March, even if and we don't have, they will be have done away with the next series. Now where will these people go? So you are forcing someone to go back to route 1 to start again year 1, year 2 and year 3 for him to finish that particular the same course he was doing. Why? So my concern is this: if the government is listening, and if at all they can give us an ear, kindly, for the next students. We have many, like for Kisiwa, I have around over 3,000 students who have refers. And you cannot tell me you can register two refers at a go, this coming maybe series of November series or maybe March series. You register one refer, or maybe let me say in model 1, you have a refer, model 2 you have a refer, so you start with model 1, you go and register for a refer. Meaning, and you cannot register 3 refers at a go from different models. Meaning, they should allow us, they should give these comrades time. Let me say, like, if you want to do away with the neck exams, they should do it away with maybe, let's say, 2028. Give us time. We are urging the government, give us time. At the same, kindly, the fee structures for the TVET students, it's worrying. Last semester, it was 71,000. From 71,000 without clear communication, they have raised it to this semester, they are paying 105,000 a year. That's abnormal. It's abnormal. Okay, it's abnormal and we are not going to agree with that. If the only talk for this government is Mandamano, then be it. The last part which I want also to brush on, my brother Kibika said something about kupiga tinga. Sitosema kugwara. This team, as you see us today, we have joined our minds, our ideologies. What's best for the comrades? What's best for the youths? What's best for Bungoma?
Correct.
We don't want to move around like Ivo kugwara. Thank you. Yes.
Former President, that question, I would like to throw it to the rest of you, because it's a question I've run into it severally. That the leadership ya comrades normally wakishachukua positions wanakuwa politicians, si ndio? Wakishachukua positions wanakuwa politicians. Sasa wanaanza kukulia from politicians. Now I would like each and every one of you to say something about that, because you see, if it is a concern from those people who elect you, or rather who elected you, for those who are former while you are in office, then they think that while you are there, you are not championing their interests. Who is ready? And by the way, sorry guys, we are having a blackout. It's also raining out there. Nafikiri internet pia ilisumbua kidogo, and I think it has stabilized. So don't worry. Tutaendelea tu mpaka ile time yetu yenye tulikuwa tumepanga. Light ikirudi tutakuwa sawa. Continue.
Okay. Most of the time we realize that first landing space or platform for most politicians is to the comrades. And the fastest way to reach out to comrades, it's through their leadership. And as, okay, I'll speak for myself. I've come up with this initiative whereby we are championing for our economic independence and good governance. And we all believe that on matters of good governance, we can't be puppets and at the same time we are calling out for good governance. As comrades, more so leaders, I've tried to reach out to few leaders from different institutions, asking them, we come up with a way or a structure, a policy that will guide, that will be there to live, that will guide even those who will come after us, so that they won't carry, they won't bargain on our behalf, they won't speak on our behalf. If they're going if they're going to a politician, let them go there with their independent mind, but not with the mind of a comrade. Whatever it's eating me in Kisiwa, it's not eating that one in Kibabi. So it will be good if these leaders will involve the students, that today we are going to a certain politician. What do you feel? Let them have a debate before going there. What are the issues we are going to raise? Not those issues. I'm sure they'll call you again. There is this habit that, okay, they'll call you in a meeting, then it will take time for you to be called again. And you need to be given that opportunity to raise the previous issues that they were put across. So it's time that leaders that are here, each time you are called on those tables, usikatae kwenda, you go there, but go with the youth's agenda, go with the comrades' agenda. We are talking of fee issues, we are talking of late disbursement of help. Raise these concerns. We understand these people have opportunities, they have chances, they have good deals. Why should they not give us those good deals and only wish giving us that 2,000, that token? So it's time, even it's not about the politicians, but it's about us.
Okay. Mika, you have something to say?
Personally, on the issue of comrade student leaders being turned to young politicians or serving the interests of politicians, that one I will not dispute with that, because it's a habit that has been there. We have seen we student leaders being used in such directions, and the only thing that we are asking now is that we are messing with our future by collecting peanuts from these politicians we have in the Republic of Kenya today. Because I will take an example. When a bad idea has been brought or a bad policy has been introduced in the country or in our region, politicians will now come and have public rallies and speak or defend on how good that bad policy they have brought is. And they know the easiest way of mobilizing crowds is by working with these student leaders. So they will tell you, you are a student leader of a certain institution, you are supposed to bring, for example, 1,000 students to that political forum. Then they will, in return, give you a reimbursement of up to 200 shillings. Imagine as cheap as 200 shillings. But because we are poor, we are living in the bad side, bad days. For example, I used to be told a story by my father of how campus life was sweet in 80s. He used to tell me that in 80s, they will be given meals in cafeterias in university messes for free. He used to tell us in 80s they could be given money, pocket money from the government, money to the tunes of 3,000 shillings in 80s. That one used to be a lot of money. But currently in university today, we are being forced to pay for rooms of accommodation. We are being forced to pay for food in our school messes. We are being forced to purchase everything. Hata wifi iko na password kwa shule zetu. So we are enjoying nothing for free. This thing has made student leaders, or not student leaders, students fraternity in general, be very vulnerable. So when you hear someone telling you kwamba, I'm taking you somewhere and I will give you 200 shillings, you will run to grab that opportunity. But I want to ask my fellow students to have honor in poverty, so that we will not take everything. We shall stand and defend what we feel is right.
Honor? You said honor in what? All right, say something, then I think I want to ask the next question.
Okay, thanks. Once again, I think that question is a very nice question. And in most cases, when we look at Kenyan politics, most politician always runs to comrades when it reaches that time of election. So my question goes to my fellow comrades leadership. What do you usually go to discuss there? Do you usually carry comrade interest or your personal interest? I want to say this. Let us not just be used. Let us avoid being used. Despite of going there to discuss, let us go to discuss things that are going to help comrades. Let us go there to bargain as comrades. Let us not go there to be used as maybe just people to call for people to come so that you can bring your members there. Let us align ourselves with leaders who have that ambition to help comrades.
My brother, that sounds like a political statement. Is it practical? I'm saying political because, you know, it sounds like, you know, zile statements wanasiasa wanasemanga wakitafuta kiti. So that it sounds appealing, but akishafika hapo, making it practical is another thing altogether. Yeah. Is it practical?
Yeah, it is practical. So what I want to say is this. As student leaders, let us stand firm for our students, our comrades who elected you, who given you that opportunity. Let us not turn out from being leaders to being tingabitas. I know some of people usually go there, listen, after there you get 5,000, 2,000, 3,000, knowing that it is going to sustain you for a short period of time. But after there, you are going to finish school. Where will you go? You will be calling that politician after the election. You'll never see him receiving your call. You'll never see him talking to you back. It will reach time when it has just remained 1 year to election. That's when he will start looking for you. Let us just be realistic and talk facts. Because as we look, in most cases, politicians usually think like if they're gonna help comrades, they will not get the services. A politician usually knows that if you don't have a job as a comrade, you are an idler. Of course, if he calls you, he tells you, Greg, I need you somewhere. You will be there immediately because you have a stomach, you need to eat. But if that politician is able to sustain you, lead you to a good place, palukiangalia hivi, you will be like, you can sustain yourself. Even if he will call you, he thinks maybe he will not get that services from you. That's what I think, on my research, I think that's what makes politicians not support comrades.
Thank you. Thank you. I guess you wanted to say something? Oh, just be brief.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see that question as a play within a play question, because you ask yourself, what is motivating you to go? Poverty. Poverty.
Hey, I don't reject poverty. Comrades power. Comrades power. I think, Bwana moderator, allow me be fair because you are addressing our politicians. Acha niongee Kiswahili, wanadhani tunawatusi. Wakuje waseme comrades wanawatusi. But now, actually, one of the main objective ya hii group tumekuja hapa nayo ni kwa sababu ya to fight your impunity. We want to sanitize the comrade space within our county. Now, mistrust yenye umesema hapa is one of those impunities that we are fighting. Umeona? Sisi si wa kwanza kuleta hii nini ya comradeship at the county level. Actually it existed long time ago. Hata kama kuna hapo watu wanakumbuka was it December 2023 or 2022 whereby tulikuwa na hiyo mega meeting pale Kibabii and some few individuals did what they did na waka maximize on that opportunity, wakatoroka na ndio waka create hiyo mistrust. Wakasema kwamba comrade si mtu wa kuaminika. Nani alileta hiyo problem? Na viongozi wetu, si ndio? Walikuja wakaacha pesa hapo, wakasema tumeacha pesa mgawane. At the end of the day, hiyo pesa hakuna mtu alipata. Na hivyo ndio hii Bungoma comrades ilikuja ikaanza kudidimia. Now, Many times, comrades, you've seen kuna groups of individual wanaamka, unashangaa waliamkia wapi? Wanaamka leo wanasema we are the comrades na we are supporting so and so. Wanaenda huko, so because ni kidogo wamesema hivyo, wanapewa handouts, wanaenda wana brief somewhere, wanasema tuko nyuma ya Didmas. You see something, umesikia? Nadhani umesikia, si ndio? Paka unakaa kwa nyumba unajiuliza, who are these comrades? Hata ukiangalia can they justify, are they comrades? Unajiuliza kitu kama hiyo. Kesho the same face utasikia ziko kwa nani? The same face ziko kwa team. Sisi tumeamua tuko nyuma ya team. Wanaenda kwa press wanasema comrades Bungoma County wako nyuma ya team. Ni watu 5. Umeona? The same team utaangalia iko nyuma tena, wanasikia Barasa ako na praise. The same individuals. Why? Because
do you have comrades power? Do you have a way of which you can streamline your leadership such that you avoid, or rather you do away with imposters?
That's why now we are here. And I was just going on that.
Okay.
We want to do away with hii vitu za watu, our cartels kwa our comrades. We want to do away with them. Unaona? Hawa kuna cartels wanatukulia bana. Now, mbona wanatukulia? Pia sisi tumekaa tukajiuliza mbona hao watu wana maximize kwa hizi shida tuko nazo? Why? Kitu ya kwanza, wamejua kwamba comrades hawezi unite. Hiyo ni kitu ya kwanza walijua. Walijua tu sisi tukisimama tukipata watu 5, wewe represent Bumula, wewe represent wapi, wewe kuja hapa tutakuwa tumemaliza. Wanajua comrades hawezi unite. Hiyo ni kitu ya kwanza. Kitu ya pili, wanajua comrades hawezi fikia hao viongozi wote. Wanajua tu ni afio watafikia hao viongozi hapo. Hiyo wanajua. Kitu ya tatu, hao majamaa au makatels ukiangalia vizuri, ni hao watu wanajua kwamba hawakawea kwamba wanatoanga pesa. Si ndio? Jumbe hata mimi sikuwa najua kama nikianza kuenda hapo kwa tinga nipige tinga ya senator ndapata 2,000, sikuwa hijua. So they knew, they have got that information. Umeona? Wakitembea na governor wanajua mahali wanafinya wanapata. Hiyo ndio information walikuwa na hizo 3 informations. Sisi tukaona kama ni hiyo tushajua, sasa wanatumia hivi. Kitu ya kwanza tunataka comrades wa unite. Actually that's why tumeita hii live debate. Comrade mwenye ako nyumbani huko, huyu jamaa kwa wapi ajue kwamba we are ganging up something, but there is power in unity. Usikae tu uko nyumbani, pesa yako wanakuja unasikia pesa yako inapotea, unaenda unasema hakuna basari. Walipea wachache hao, hiyo pesa waliiba wakapea wachache, they are eating with them. That's why ukiona comrades haya anasimama anasema mtu anakuja leo tunatetea nani, tunataka comrades wa unite. Hiyo ni kitu ya kwanza. Wakisha unite, tunataka comrades wa do away with these kwanza political things. Hao watu wanakuja hapo wakituambia kwamba tunataka mtu support endorsers. I think that's the mistake we ever done. Kwamba we are blogging, tunablogia hao watu sababu mmewekwa kwa group hapo mwanze kublogia watu. Those are the challenges tuko nazo. To avoid hizo vitu za kusema kwamba we are campaigning so and so to get this. Hiyo ndio inatumesa. But I believe in this team. Washa realize those mistakes, washajua kwamba kuna cartels within us, washajua kwamba kuna wezi wanatuibia, and now we've just gang up. Sieko sawa?
Thank you very much. Can you give him the mic? And I would like to ask him one question. There is also this concern that nyinyi kama leaders mkisha electiwa mna go to bed with the administration such that you do not handle issues, you do not handle but prioritize issues as students per se. Mnaenda na agenda yenu kwanza, unaweka agenda yako mbele kwanza. Principals wengine wanakuanga wa vitisho, anakusikia kidogo unaingia mitini, unaacha students kwa bus stop wamesimama. What do you have to say about that?
Viva comrades, viva. Viva comrades, viva. Bwana Ikuekue, mimi nimekuwa president wa Kibabi University, na katika hili taifa nikidhani mimi ndiye nimeweza kuongoza kwa muda mfupi sana, kwa takriban miezi kama 3 mpaka 6, na kidogo nitarudi nyuma kwa hii maneno ya kupiga tinga. Wakati mimi nimekuwa kiongozi, najua jambo la kwanza yafaa ujiulize wewe ni nani. That's the biggest question that you must ask yourself. Baada ya kujiuliza wewe ni nani, utajua kitu ambacho utafanya. Most of the Bungoma politicians personally mi waliniita kama rais, lakini sikuwa nenda pale eti kwa sababu mimi nataka shilingi 100 ama 1000. Sababu nilikuwa najua kesho ipo. Bwana Ikwe, nikija kwa hili swali ambalo umeweza kuniuliza. Wewe kama kiongozi umeweza kuchaguliwa na wanafunzi na unaenda kula na admin. Hiyo ni ukweli. Haya masuala yamekuwa kwa watu wengi sana. It's possible. Na I think it's a comrades betrayal at that scenario. Na kwa hilo swali maybe kulijibu personally mimi si kulala na administration. Na si eti najificha. Mimi nilikuwa tunalala na
I hope kuna majamaa wa Kibabii hapa walimpigia kura watatuambia.
Wapo. Na Bwana Ikwe nikidhani mimi nilikuwa napeleka mambo yangu Senate. Na ndio maana mimi nilipeleka mswada katika Senate ya Kibabii. Nikasema haya masuala ambayo tunapeleka katika Senate angalau yakuwe live vile tunaongea tu hivi, so that mimi ni raise concern ya mwanafunzi, wewe mwanafunzi ajue nimeongea kitu ambacho alihitaji. Na nikimalizia, unajua wakati unapiga siasa kuna manifesto ambayo uko nayo. Hayo manifesto wakati umepita umeyatimiza ama huyatimizi? Hilo ndilo swali kuu ambalo lafaa sisi kama student leaders tujue. Na pale kwa mkutano wetu wa leo, nikidhani hii ni mara yangu ya kwanza kukuja katika mkutano wa comrades, kwa sababu nilikuwa naona comrades tunachezewa sana. Na comrades wanakuja wanaungana bila sababu. Wanaungana tu wapige kelele, vile wamesema sijui wa support huyu. Hapana, these politicians are not small gods ambao yafaa sisi tuinamie. Na ndio maana sisi tumekuja hapa siku ya leo. Mimi kama niko na idea ni share na huyu pia share na huyu. Na wakati tunatoka kwa hii room, yule comrade ambayo ako huko Bumula, Mount Elgon, pia ajue we are independent. So my fellow comrades and especially the leaders, this is now to the leaders. Wacha tuongoze tu comrades the right direction. Na wakati tumekuja hapa kuungana siku ya leo, si eti Bwana Ikwe sisi tunaungana so that tuende tuunge mtu fulani mkono.
Iko purpose.
Kama Mang'oli amesimama MCA, sisi tutamuunga mkono because he is our fellow comrade. Wakati mtu kama Domi amesimama huko Halaba Ward, sisi tunamsupport. Wakati mtu kama Guru Baraka amesimama Halaba, sisi tunamsupport. Na Bwana Ikwe nyisi pia nyinyi mtanisupport. Najua naweza pigia wase debe na nijisahau. Najua mimi nimesimama ubunge katika eneo la Kimilili. Na nimeenda kama mimi silali. Sijaenda kwa sababu eti mtu fulani namtegemea niunge mkono. Hapana, mimi nimeenda pale silali kibika with me and what I believe in. So that mimi nikienda kwa wale citizens wananchi, mimi nawaambia mambo ambayo niko nayo. So Bwana Ikwe sisi wakati tumekutana leo kama comrades, tumekuja tuna lengo moja. Na lengo ya kukutanisha hao comrades wote. Na vile nimesema Ikwe, mimi biashara ambayo wanafanya, sifanyi biashara ambayo ninataka nikule ati to the expense of another comrade. Hapana, tutahitaji ile equality, tukue kitu kimoja, unity amongst us, alafu tukue na agenda. So that kwenda kwa mtu kama team si mbaya, kwenda kwa Didmas si mbaya, kwenda kwa Zakaria si mbaya, lakini unaenda kwa msingi upi? Hilo ndilo swali ambalo sisi yafaa tujiulize. Na hawa viongozi kukaa nao si mbaya because sisi ni viongozi ambao tunachipuka. Na lazima tukue na hao viongozi vielelezo ambao tunaiga kutoka kwao. So Bwana Ikwe, wale comrades leaders ambao wanalala na administration washindwe. Ama namna gani? Wale washindwe Bwana Ikwe. Otherwise all the best. Thank you.
Patia Rudara microphone.
Yeah. Thank you.
As a lady, how do you fit in? Unajua hii inafikanga mahali inakuwa hata uwezi lala kwa nyumba. Si kweli? Hii comrade leadership na wanasiasa hakuna tofauti si mingi sana. Ni kweli sio? Wakati mumechemsha kabisa, administration pia inaanza kupanga watu yake. Wale watu walikuwa na campaign against you wanakuwa sasa wako pale sasa wanakucheckmate. Ukikula umeonwa, ukitoka tu hivi wanajua ametoka. Mahali unashuka kwa gari wanajua ameshuka. How do you fit in?
Okay, this reminds me when I was in my second year, I vied to become the chairperson of Bungoma County University of Eldoret Students Association, and the election was very tough. If I could be given a book, I could write how it was. Yeah, I vied. I had comrade interest in my heart. Yeah, and my opponent was a male, and that time he was serving as the outgoing vice chairperson. So I won from opposition. The entire electoral body was supporting him, including the outgoing leadership was supporting him. So me, I was just there as a lady with my own manifestos. I'm very happy my manifestos won hearts of people. So they turned out and come and voted in for me. So it was very hard for me to work during my first term. Why? Because the opponent who alianguka vibaya and a lady has won. You see that picture? So they were marking me. Any step I make, they were moving. But with the team that I was given to serve with the manifestos I had and the manifestos my fellow leaders had, we aligned, we came with a calendar, and we achieved all of them. To an extent, when I vied for my second term, I went unopposed. Not your Dilia Suluhu, hapana. Yeah, so they saw how I've worked in my first term. It was very well, very okay, and they allowed me to serve them for the second term. So I believe as a lady, when you declare interest, you want to vie for a position and you are given chance, yeah, you should stick to what you promised your people and deliver. I have clean records. You can visit my Facebook page. You can see.
Tell us your Facebook page.
It's called Vela Walubuka. Vela Walubuka.
Someone was sleeping there.
Yeah, I've updated all what I did while serving as a leader for Bukwesa. So I believe when given chance, maybe as the incoming woman rep of Bungoma, can deliver again. Thank you.
So if in fact one of the other concerns that I received in my inbox is, do you guys really have something that you can pride in as what you did during your leadership time? If you do something spectacular, yani kitu iko unique, yenye unaweza sema hii hata mtu akirudi kwa hiyo campus ama college atapata mtu akimuuliza nani alifanya hii ataambiwa tu ni Edu iko alifanya. You understand? Is there anything like that? Just one, just mention just one.
Yeah, it was on 2nd November 2024. I and my team conducted a megaton cleanup event in Bungoma County in partnership with the Ministry of Environment and Water. Yeah, Bungoma. It was a very big event.
Which year was that?
2024, last year.
2024. Okay. I was up. so
yeah, it's not in my campus.
Yes.
It is the association I was serving in, the Bungoma County University of Eldoret Students Association. We were giving back to the community. Community imetulia vizuri up to where we've reached the university level.
Thank you. 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Sema tu kitu ile umefanya iko associated na wewe.
I have served as the chairman of Webuye West Tertiary Students Association, where I come from. In fact, I'm the beginner, ama the owner of the idea. With me, I have marshaled comrades for a meetup so that they agree very soon. You know the aim, like someone has said here, tulikaa pia sisi jini huko Webuye West now under me, and we saw that there are people who are taking advantages of comrade. Mtu anaamka anasema mimi hapa Matulo mheshimiwa tuko na wewe. Wewe msi huko usipali tuko na wewe. So we come together as the whole comrades and we have brought up that association is where we seek audience so that we can talk real issues with our leaders. So no, yeah, that is what we have pride in as Webuye West Tertiary students under my leadership.
Thank you. Kimilili incoming.
Thank you. Silali Kibika mwenyewe. Sasa mimi na ambacho niliweza kufanyia wanafunzi wenzangu kwa ule muda ambao nilikuwa, jambo la kwanza, kuna kitu vile nimesema school fees. Kuna kitu katika katiba yetu ya Kibabi ambayo ilikuwa inasumbua wanafunzi. So nilijaribu kupeleka ule mswada Senate na ukaweza kupitishwa. Wanafunzi ambao na missing marks still they can proceed to the next class. Then kitu kingine ambayo nilifanya kubwa ambayo nikidhani my comrades wengine waka hapa ilikuwa unity. I think I united the entire institution of Kibabi. Si kuweza kusimama ati mimi kama Mluya ama mimi kama Mjaluo. Niliweza kuunite Kibabi University na wanafunzi wote walikuwa wanaongea lugha moja kama comrades. Tena ambayo nilifanya ambao wanafunzi wataishi kunikumbuka, nikidhani mimi tu ndiye niliweza kupita urais bila opponent, na nashukuru comrades. Hata hiyo nikidhani hata babu Owino mwenye ajai. So hiyo mimi huwa nawapatia comrades wenzangu heko ambao waliweza kunisupport sana, na marafiki zangu wengi across Bungoma and the country at large. Alafu bwana Ikwe, maybe nimekuwa mrefu sana wa maneno, lakini utaniruhusu niongee. Mimi kitu ambacho maybe tena nilifanya ni at least comrade anaweza soma kitu kutoka kwangu, kwa sababu uongozi si kitu na force. Uongozi wewe unaambia wanafunzi wenzangu mimi nataka hii, wakikupatia bas chukua. So most of the comrades in fact are texting me kwa sababu sijaingia Kibabi tangu nitembe. So wananiuliza bwana rais uko wapi? We need your presence. So ile mentorship mi wanga najisikia sana, kwa sababu wakati comrade wa first year anasoma kitu kwako wewe kama uko third year. So hiyo mentorship pia najivunia. Asante sana.
Thank you once more. Mimi kuna mengi tumefanya na let me just say a few. Mimi ukikuja huku Kabuchai kwanza tutaitwa freedom fighters. Sababu sisi ndo tumerudisha hiyo Kabuchai Tertiary Student Association kwa line. Hiyo organization ilikuwa imechukuliwa na afisi ya CDF, na hata patron hapa atakwambia CDF walikuwa wamechukua kama the blogging forum whereby ukisema anything against mbunge nini hivyo ndo mambo yako inaisha hivyo, unatolewa group unafanywaje. So comrades wako na uhuru wa kujiexpress. I think I'm the only person existing in Africa who organize hakuna ikaweza na tuka raid kwa hizo vitu na tukachukua. In fact hata mnajua tumaifanya maandamano tukiuliza accountability ya bursaries huko Kabuchai. Ilikuwa Katesa ilikuwa imeisha. So nilipea comrades hiyo wanaweza jiongelea, wako na that freedom of expression. Na nadhani watanikumbuka kwa hilo. Na hilo ndo tunataka kuleta kwa county pia, waweze kujieleza, waweze kupata hiyo space ambayo wanaweza zungumza mambo yao. Si tu wale wachache wanachukuliwa wakipelekwa matanga wakipewa t-shirts za hii chama, sitaki kuisema lakini iko sawa. Thank you.
Okay.
Asante.
So as we prepare, as they finish, nitatupa sasa mpira kwa plenary. So mnaweza panga tu maswali but tukue orderly, sio? Sawa.
Asante. Before niseme kile mambo ile nimefanya, one thing I want to unearth what my friend was saying. Alituacha in suspense. Akasema tu poverty na akapeana mic. For the question that you had posed, ya tutafanya aje ndio hii cartel na ukora kidogo ipungue kwa Comrades League leadership. One, alisema poverty ni ukweli kumtambo. na hiyo mambo ya kukosa kitu ndio inafanya unaitwa haraka na unaenda. I once organized for maandamano in Webuye East concerning the bursary, na afiga akakuja DM yangu akasema nataka nikuone kesho kwangu, na mimi nikapiga hesabu hapo, nikienda naida uwawe ama upewe pesa. So one thing niliavoid kwenda. Tunajua lazima upige tinga. In Kenya everyone is stealing. In Kenya everyone is stealing. In Kenya everyone is a cartel. Na tunajua lazima watu waitiwe pesa. Na ukitoa pesa kila mtu anatafuta pesa. Na hata ukichukua hiyo pesa, hiyo kwamba you have a decision to make in 2027. But usiende kwa migongo ya comrade. Enda kwa mgongo yako. Hata kama ni kudanganya useme kwamba mimi niko na umati, usiende kusema sasa ukuje kutuconvince kwamba sasa hiyo umati ni sisi. Hapana. Tuheshimu na heshimu sana watu ambao wamesoma. As I finish, nikisema ile mambo nilifanya. One, I was the Secretary General Rongo University. I've been the chairman of Mulembe Nation Rongo University, and currently I'm serving as the Webuye East Tertiary Student Association. As the SG, walikuwa wamekataza watu kuvaa slippers wakienda shuleni. Na there was a fine morning nikavaa slippers na nikaenda gate na Crocs. Watchman akaniambia wewe SG wewe ingia. Nikamwambia let it now end there. Nikiingia kila mtu akanaingia. Actually I tabled that in the Senate. Na saa hizi Rongo utaenda class na Crocs because si kila mtu anaweza afford kiatu. Help hata haitutoshi. So I ended that one. The other thing, walikuwa wameleta mambo ya tri-semester. Kwamba watu wasome 3 semesters per year. Then hiyo nilikaa chini nao nikamwambia maprofesa, tunashukuru mko na pesa, watoto wenu wanaweza mudu hizo vitu za 3 semester. Lakini sisi we come from humble background. In fact we don't come from poor backgrounds. Unajua poor families at least mnaweza panda miwa. We come from humble background iko elikono mbuni kidogo, iko na mwizo kuu kidogo. We come from a very funny background. So when you tell us that we want to sustain us in school for 3 semesters, actually it won't work because we will learn na hatutafanya mtihani because we are going to defer. And I like it because ilikuja ikapitishwa, hakuna watu walienda tri semester since then. When I was the chairman of Mulembe Nation, I started a bursary kitty, Mulembe bursary, and I'm happy for the first time we raised almost 250 something thousand na tukadistribute kwa comrades wote, especially wale wenye wali apply bursaries kwa county constituency zao kupata, walipata by then through my leadership. In Webuye East, I'm doing wonders. Tunapea mama zetu blanketi huko. Tunapanga kesho tunaenda kuandamana mambo ya bursary, wamedanganya kwamba wanapea watoto bursary ya first years na hawajawapea first size ni 3 years. Tunaenda kuandamana. Asante.
Thank you. Nilisema hii timu ya maandamano mkaniangalia vibaya, unaona sasa.
Mimi kama patron wa Katesa, Kabuchai Tertiary Student Association, kuna vitu mingi tumefanya. Ya kwanza
tena ile the best. Sababu kila mtu anataka aongee alafu tu
ni executive yangu tu peke yake ambayo imekataa kumiti na mpunge, kwa sababu tulisema hatuwezi miti na mpunge because we are oversight him. Kuna siku alinikola akaniambia tuende kwake na tukakataa tu kabisa. We refused mpaka nikatafutwa mheshimiwa Majimbo, mpaka nikatafutwa nikakuja kwa site. Nilikuwa nafanya kazi Mkoya, nikafukuzwa kwa site.
Uko na executive ya watu wangapi?
Executive ya watu 14.
14. Wote wamekataa kukutana.
Tulikataa kukutana na mpunge na tuka reinforce kwa mtandao mpaka akapeana password on time.
Okay.
Okay, for me I think I did it differently.
Okay, plenary silence. Plenary. Wajamaa, tulieni kidogo.
Okay.
No, it's also his time. Unajua wakati mwingine pia unamsikiza tu alafu tutamrate, si ndio? So wacha aseme tu. Please.
Okay, I think for me I did it different. From school, I majored on community work. How about those people who have not been in these institutions, who had no chance to be in those institutions? They are not learned, but they have skills. So I majored on this apprenticeship program on welding, hairdressing, tailoring, and art and design, and went back into villages. So far I've been in 7 constituencies. Got these youths, brought them on board, and focused or majored on this apprenticeship program that bases on skills, and they are now doing good, since they can put something on their table without begging, without depending on these politicians, because 99% of these people are youths. Also, I've pushed for this beekeeping, and I'm pushing for policies. Tuliambiwa kuna shamba ya nyuki, whereby they were to put these structures, the apiaries in Mount Elgon, good acres of land, and I'm pushing we get that land so that more youths can venture into this beekeeping. Na pia I'm pushing for market from these leaders. We know they have connection, they have leads where we can get market to this produce of ours. So I think from there I've done.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Thanks once again. I think my friend Kevin there. Yeah, he's very happy I'm here. And that's good. So I want to say this. I think we are talking about the achievement, and I'm going to talk about one of the best achievements I've made in Kibabi University. And I think my friend Kibika, I don't know if it will be your failure or how it will be, but I'm going to challenge you. It was my achievement, but his failure. So I think it was we were the first people to be introduced to the new funding model, and it reached a point where the university did not allow students to sit for the exams because they have not cleared the fee. That time I was a class rep among the CRB board, that is the class rep board, where we sat down and we discussed, and we agreed that there's no any student is going to sit for an exam if we are not, all students are not going to be allowed. And I think we were with my friend Kibika, and we had a meeting with him, we discussed, we agreed to sit for the exam. The time the Senate sat and agreed that all students are going to sit for the exam. I think that's the achievement that I usually feel like I have done it. And currently as the chair of Kandui, that is CBD, we are continuing to work, and I think my friend Baraka will agree with this. When I took the leadership of Kandui Comrades Students Association, I think Kandui Comrades Association was used as a campaigning place for politicians. But after I was elected as the chair of Kandui Student Association, I think there was like most comrades, they were differing. Walikuwa nagombana each and every time, because this one is supporting Makali, this one is supporting Wepuhulu. They are bringing their grievances in the groups. Unapata kwamba wanagombana each and up down. Up to that time yenye nilisema, now this is not a campaigning association, this is an association for comrades. The only things we are going to talk here is the things that are going to help comrades. I think that's an achievement that I usually say that it is good, and my friend Barat there and Omangoni can agree with that one. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, silence.
Okay, like you said, we are only supposed to discuss a few achievements we made as leaders.
Just one.
Yeah.
One would be okay.
As in my capacity as the chairperson of Bumula Comrades Association, I was the first leader that made sure that a comrade is represented on the bursary vetting committee in Bumula constituency. Today, when an MP is planning to dish out bursaries, he will call comrades under our leadership, and we shall represent comrades on the vetting committee of the bursary. In my capacity as a president in Bungoma National Polytechnic, I was the first student leader with my council that proposed that farm produce can be sold to students at an affordable price. And we proposed so many other good things as a council, but it reached a place where we felt kwamba we are being sabotaged by the current administration of the school, and I was the first person to call for my fellow leaders and the students' fraternity, and we said no to the principal, and we sent her away. We organized a very major maandamano that sent the principal away, and today there is freedom in Bungoma National Polytechnic, courtesy of Mika Wabude Mangeni and the council. In my capacity as a young person advocating for the I was among the first people that came organized for maandamano again and sent Monica Feather away from the county government of Bungoma. We walked on the streets of Bungoma town, and Monica Feather was told to stand aside. So we mentioned achievements, we can take the whole day. Thank you.
Now you have seen the face of maandamano.
Okay, thank you once again.
Yes.
Ndasema tutatu kwa haraka. Ya kwanza, mimi nikiwa president ambaye hakuna kitu ingine any president amaifanya kisiwa. I came up with the Okoa Comrades Association. Na kwanza nitoke. Unfortunately, I endelea.
Just remind us, ile mwaka ulikuwa hapo?
Last year, okay. Last year. Then, ya pili, Okoa Comrades Association, hiyo ndio initiative nilileta, it touched my heart. Niliguza watu wengi. Ya pili, mimi ni Okoa Comrade tulikuwa tunachanga pesa, tunasaidia comrade wale hawajiwezi kabisa. Ya pili, during my reign, hakukuwahi kuwa there was zero deferment. Kwa sababu gani? Ile kitu nakumbuka, the last lady niliregister last year such like a time mtiani, alikuwa na fee balance 136 and the lady was crying. Hakuwa na pesa za registration. Hiyo kitu mpaka leo nikikaa hivi nakumbuka. Hakuna mtu ambaye kuwa na zero deferment. Make sure kwamba kila mtu ameregister regardless of the fee balances ako nazo. Ya mwisho, ndio kuna mingi. Ya mwisho, tangia kisiwa yanze, hakujawahi kuwa na tournament kubwa kisiwa kama ile yangu. It reached a point wakati tulianza games tulianza kwa shule. But final zangu zikichezwa, ilibidi wanifukuze kwa shule ziende zichezee nje, na zilichezea na Londo Stadium. Hakuna siku tournament kama itaifanyika. Labda itafanyika lakini haijaifanyika. Asante sana. Thanks, sorry for taking much of your time.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, hiyo category tumemalizana nayo. Yes.
1 minute.
You'd like to say something?
Yes, I would like to say something.
Yes.
I won't take much of your time. So as Bungoma Tertiary Students Association, under the leadership of our chair, we are championing for inclusivity for people living with disabilities. I remember the last time when we were making a budget, tulitenga pesa kidogo ya an interpreter. Yeah. Do you believe in inclusivity?
Yes.
Yeah, you need to also be having a sign language interpreter in such sessions.
Correct.
Yeah, to my fellow leaders, you should also continue championing for these people. Thank you.
Correct. I actually had a question on disability because I noticed all of you sioni mtu disabled hapa. So because of time, yes, ndio guys, silence kidogo. Because of time nataka kuthrow nini huku. Utafanyia kwa closing remark. Yes. No. It's not time for them to talk to you, right? I'll give them an opportunity to address you. So what is it? Naambiwa ati nyinyi mna address chair. So naambia time ya ku address chair ndawapatia mic mu-address vizuri. So kuja usimame hapa mbele uulize.
Thank you, Bwana Ikwe. I don't know, I will not give us a chance to give our issues first. I would like to say my issues. I think the government is a high time they work out of bans.
Songa nyuma kidogo because of light. Songa nyuma kidogo.
You are not there.
Songa, watch out for you.
Okay, my name is Kilwake Masi. I'm from Webuye West. Yeah. Now, first of my issue is, I think, not my issue, but is a little bit of a suggestion. They think they need to work out from bans because a comrade is just a comrade. And no way a government can go home to home checking the background of each and every comrade. We are millions of comrades. Maybe my mother, my father, they are all doctors. And I'm a comrade, I'm answering that sheet. I cannot answer that my father is a doctor, yet I want that 30,000. Of course, I will say they died. I think they need to work out from bans. We are tired of that. Second, I like to work of tribalism. Comrade, we are suffering because of tribalism. You may find you are going to an office, you want to be helped, but maybe I'm a Luo or I'm a Kalenjin. But when I'm going to look for an assistance, the first thing they will ask me, where are you coming from? Webuye West, that is a Luya. Go, you will come tomorrow. Go, every day when you come tomorrow. That means what? That is tribalism, and we are tired of that. If there are forms we need to add to maybe to fill, maybe it's for help, let them just help out of tribalism. Kibabi University, I'm a second year pursuing journalism and mass communication. Thank you. Another thing I want to disagree with Agre about the achievement. You said that you just achieved now in last year or last exam.
That was another regime. He told about this regime.
Auntie, this
you need to understand before you ask.
No, relax. This is my time. We'll be giving you a chance, please.
Be faster. We have protected you.
It's okay, thank you.
Kindly don't frustrate those who come to talk here.
Yeah.
You know, let everyone. Acha niende pande hii nitarudi hapo. Joe.
You go for it. Don't wait.
Thank you very much. My name is bwana wacha mambo. So thank you very much for this opportunity. My name is Dennis Baraka. I'm the guy who gave Silali the mantle. Hata kama nakaa mdogo lakini mimi ni mzee kidogo. So mimi what I expected ikuwe. These are Bungoma County student leaders from Kimilili, Webuye, all over. What I expected to hear from them is that today we've come here and this is how we are going to unite. All of them are saying, I did this, I did that, I united this. What about now? What is the agenda of the comrade body? What is our focus? What do we want? I expect them to tell us, now that we are a comrade body, we are aiming maybe to support one of our own, or we are aiming
to approach a particular field or a particular sector so that we can be able to get 1, 2, 3 things. Not to speak about the achievement. Now, I have a proposal because all of them are here. I was added to a group and I asked, you know, the problem with us, because I've been there, when a collection, because you know people come here because they had, there's Ikue, so let's just go there, maybe for media and everything. But after that, nothing happens. So I had a proposal. Now that we've come here as a comrade community, we need to come up with measures that are going to keep us together. And I want to believe that this is an army. We are training and we are preparing for a particular war, whether it is election, whether it is funds or anything. And we come up with, I like what Madam said, that we have to come up with a policy, that these are the laws, these are the guiding rules that are going to help us. Even if it will be about subscription, your school has to subscribe to this community of comrade body. Are we together? That Sangalo has this leadership. Has it subscribed to the comrade body? If you've not yet subscribed, you're not part of the comrade body. So that leaders out there, they don't just meet everybody. You know why us cartels we are eating? Because there's no unity. Today, I'll go to Tim Wanyonyi, I'll tell him, mimi ndo nasimamia comrade ya Bungoma, nimebeba my cartel there, Domi, nimebeba cartel mwingine hapa, tunaenda na naambia wewe sitakuwa SG, wewe kuwa chair. Tunaenda hapo tunapiga tinga ya magaidi. Kesho tunaamkia kwa Didmas, kesho ingine hivyo. But if we come together, and I wish we are going to have a press after this, that this is our way forward. We are coming up, kama kuna kiongozi, wakai chini waseme, this now will help us to come up with a good constitution, tukuwe na subscription, tukuwe na rules. Na ukipatikana kwamba wewe sio a leader somewhere na umeenda kufanya vitu kama hiyo, ni kichapo. And that one will help because after hapa Silali atarudi Kibabi, huyo mwingine aende mali anaenda. Na sisi cartels unajua sisi tumemaliza shule, si bado tuko tu. Na hawa jamaa wanatupenda because somehow we help them. But if we come out of this house today na tuseme kwamba these are way forward, these are our objectives, we want this to be done. Tunaweka our own goals that by December tutakuwa tumemake press kwamba we are going to support our own, ama tutaenda kuensure kwamba vitu ya bands na kila kitu it is done. But tukipiga tu story nini haitatusaidia. Thank you very much.
Cartel zimeanza kujitokeza.
Okay, thank you Ikwe. I'm Napambali. So I don't know, for us to move forward, first of all we have to sacrifice ourselves to begin from zero. Because if there have been a leadership there, I may ask where have they been for some time. Number two, you know all of us have interests. I don't know how soft it is to remove Baraka from Wepuhuru. It's my view that we swallow our pride and go back to zero and begin from there. Then lastly, it's now about what. In the recent past it has been about who first. But if we say it's about what's it for us as comrades, then we shall agree all of us, have a same thought, then we shall begin with it and forget about who. Thank you very much. As short as I am.
So you haven't told us Napambali from where? Kuna mtu anakuwatch from US anashinda wewe Napambali anatoka wapi?
I'm Napambali from Kandui here, from Sangalo, a comrade of Bungoma National Polytechnic.
Sawa, wacha tupatie mwanadada alafu nakupatia. So I hope you guys are picking what you're going to react to. Sindio?
Thank you very much. My name is Nasambu Haimba from Kimilili constituency, Kibabi University. First of all, I'd like to pose a question. There was someone from Kisiwa, I think. I'm sorry, I've forgotten the name. You talked about mental health. Do you, as leaders and comrades, know that 99% of people suffering from mental health, depression are comrades. That's why you'll find out that when right now I put a liquor store near Kibabi University, near Kisiwa, it will sell more than that Mama Mboga or that boutique. So that shows there is something behind that, and we have to do something about that. Two, we have been talking about politics. And as all leaders, especially our leaders have been talking, they have been measuring on politics. So it's obvious that's where we are eating from, most of us. So why can't we as comrades, have you as leaders and as we comrades considered tutoe mtu mmoja, instead of us telling us huyu leader hasimamii interests zetu, tunataka huyu leader asimamie interest zetu. Mbona tusichukue huyu mtu, that person of a sound mind, mwenye ni comrades, na aende huko mwenye already knows our interest for him or her to serve us. Two, there are comrades here wamesema wanavai from different places. Are you sure that comrade is fit? Na mko sure huyo comrade anaenda I don't know anybody. It's on a light note. I don't know even anybody here. Oh, sorry. Nivenye nimefitia. Nivenye nimesimama hapa. I'm sorry. It's just that I faced this way. Are you sure that comrade is fit? And if not, why can't we produce our own comrade mwenye ataenda hapo na represent needs zetu? Na huyu comrade mwenye amesimama, if you know he or she is fit, why are we fighting amongst ourselves? Why can't we support this person aende mbele? If she or he is doing wrong na ni yeye peke yake amesimama hapa, tell him hapa fanya hivi, so that we as comrades can also benefit from that. The last very question, you as leaders of the Comrades Association, do you have transparency amongst yourself? Wewe unajua huyu, wewe unajua huyu, unajua anatoka wapi, unajua ana represent needs za watu kutoka Kimilili, kutoka Kandui, amezileta on table. That is it. Thank you.
All right. Ngoja kidogo, wacha uyaongee kwanza. Anza na jina.
Yes.
Soma nyuma kidogo ili light kumulike vizuri.
Yes, thank you. My name is David Tajiri. Yes, I'm a cartel, a national cartel. I've had a good experience to be a national cartel for a very longest period, and I can admit that. I served as the president at Taveta University. I've had an opportunity to serve in a presidential committee that is to review the new funding model. So I've heard someone talking about the banding. I think I'm the right person or the right guy to answer that. And then I've just been here. I come from Tongareni. Natoka Tongareni, and I don't see anyone from Tongareni in this group. Yeah. Oh, there's one on the other side. On the forefront. Yes. So you say, meaning when we start, the equation is not balanced in the same place. So I'm starting in this way. I've had people talking about politics, and we are in a student leadership or comrade association. You know, these things are parallel and are two different things. When comrade association meets with a political thing, then this is a different thing. We are not talking of, we have deviated. That's what I can say. Being a politician and being a student leader, these are two different things. There is another association that was formed. I think Slali knows it very well. It was called UDA Comrades Chapter. You see, those are misled priorities. And that's what we are just talking here right now. We cannot be expecting you people saying, Mheshimiwa, Mheshimiwa. Talk about how we are helping the students. Then mambo ya Mheshimiwa ni baadaye. And Mheshimiwa, it's not that, nimesema, Slali knows it, because they are, ata nani, British I think to know it very well. Yeah, and see, whatever I'm saying is that student leadership and politics is a two different thing. We cannot expect kusema ati Mheshimiwa hajaniita ku represent the interest. Hata heri useme basi VC hajaniita. You see, these are two different things and two different institutions. Then on the answers to do with banding, a new funding model is a very big and sophisticated model. I think it just needs a good time for explanation. So I'll not waste my a lot of time here. If you just have a question and you want to understand that model very well, then you can come at a personal level and consult. I'll answer you well and the best approach for each. Thank you very much.
By the way, now you realize that you guys, you have already you've held various positions here and there, which someone cannot wish away. Umesikia jamaa vitu amekuwa anasema hapa, amefanya mpaka kwa presidential what? Na sasa yeye akitembea kwa hii street unaona tu hii ni another good, na yeye mwenyewe anajiita kateni. Si ndio? Let us capitalize on that, right?
Ya kwanza ni washukuru kwa kuonekana hapa. Number one, I think I have a different version of mine. Number one, just these faces that are here. Now they have decided to come up with a certain idea. Again, you will meet another group. Now the real president, these are reformers. You see, now you meet the current president. Now they come up, then they set up another program to run. Now we realize that youths, especially comrades, sisi ni watu tumesoma, tuko na akili mingi. Now someone can just sit somewhere na atengeneze machine ya kutafuta pesa using comrades. And now it is a good idea when comrades come together na tutembee pamoja towards a given agenda. And that is what it was being by this lady tried to do it, and it is ongoing. Now my question is, how long will it take? How long will it take? That is the problem we have. Tutaanza kufight. Now we don't want as the chair. Unaona na Pambali amesimama, hapana tulianza na yeye lakini namna hii mimi nataka nisimame. Unaona? Tunaanza kujifight sisi wenyewe kwa wenyewe. And that is the problem. Another point I want us to be clear here. Sisi vile tuko hapa at the moment, majority 80% of us we are affiliated to a certain politician. That is a fact. That one mimi personally niko na wenye na support mpaka 2027 kwa palo. Hiyo siwezi kataa. Unaona? Mimi, and that is the problem. Mtu akikuona wewe umesimama na huyo, wanaona like ulipeleka huko tumbo ya. Na unaona huyu mtu akanatafuta network ya kukuja huko. But now no ukitaka kukuja huku, why should you fight anybody else before you access there? So ukuje tusaidiane, tuungane, tusonga hapo kuliko unanifight in corners. Another thing, there is something called the loyalty. You know, sisi watu wengine tunakuwa tu loyal kwa politician mwenye tunajua hata maybe you doesn't get anything there. But now ukirealize when you are uko karibu na yeye, kwako personally you are growing somewhere else. Kuna kitu unaona ya kwamba una grow. So sisi watu tunafanya sisi komre tutembee, mimi nawaambia nyinyi viongozi wenye mko hapa currently, just unite. Sisi tutatembea pamoja. Hii mambo ya kupigana vita hapa na pale, hii haitusaidii. Mimi personally I'm proud of Silali. Mimi by the way kujulikana sana imekuwa kutembea na huyu Silali. When he was the chair of Bukosa, I was his SG. And he was assigned me a lot of duties. Watu wangedani mimi ndo chair. That is when nilikuja nikajulikana. Unaona? Alafu the person who introduced me to Didmas alikuwa huyu. We were in a funeral in Tongaren, in Mount Elgon. That is the time when he introduced me there. Na mimi bado niko huko tu Silali mpaka 2027 kabisa. Sasa asante.
By the way, I've just been reading comments. Naona watu wa Mount Elgon wanateta sana. Watu wa Mount Elgon, Honorable Sokoni na timu yake wanasema Mount Elgon imekuwa left out. So when you do your closing remarks, kindly address that.
Okay, I'm Andrew Wafula from Kabuchai constituency, a student at Bungoma National Polytechnic, incoming president 2026 Bungoma National Polytechnic. First, I would like to start with posing some questions on my former chair and the executive, sema sijui ilikuwa patron. Wameongea hapa, mkafanye kazi mzuri hapa huko Kabuchai, mkaamsha hiyo Comrades League ya Kabuchai. But today as we are seated, I've seen more than 5 groups articulating issues za vijana huko Kabuchai. Na hiyo yenye mlianzisha, nimeona saa hii, if you go there, it's just all things from morning to evening, matusi na mambo ya hiyo kura, vile mlisema mlitoa hiyo maneno, saa hii imesharudishwa. I want to send the patron, na we former chair, enda huko ambie chairman mwenye yako hiyo mambo atoe mambo ya siasa hapa. As comrades, we want to see sauti ya comrades ikisikika mahali. At least tukiongea sauti ya vijana, hapo ndo tunaanzia kugrow. But tukianza hiyo stories za wanasiasa kwa mambo ya vijana na comrades, hivyo ndo inaleta mchanganyiko kwa matanga. Sisi wengine wanapigia huku makofi, wengine wanakujia huku na rungu. At the end of the day inakuwa ni kupigana vijana kwa vijana. Ya pili ni dada yangu pale alikuwa anaongea na akasema akaguzia kitu about chairman wa Bungoma Comrades Association Bungoma County. Mimi as I'm seated here, I've never been called in such like a meeting ya Bungoma County Comrades Association until it was just some 2 days ago yenye nimekuja under the leadership of the guidance of warrior goddess Vash from Webuye. Yeye ndio ametuita hapa, ndio tumefanyia huo mkutano ya youths na comrades from Bungoma County. Na mimi I appreciate her for the efforts she made. For the first time nikaona mkutano ya vijana na comrades bila mkono ya mwanasiasa ndani. Tukafanya hiyo mkutano very peacefully, mambo ikaenda sawa sawa, daikaisha. Umau anacheka kwa sababu so I will just like to congratulate you and appreciate you for the efforts you made. Tafadhali, let's keep the spirit. Kwa wale vijana ambao wako nje hawako hapa, na nyinyi comrades wale ambao mnawajua kutoka Bungoma County, she is running a group. Amefungua juzi, saa hii ishaja iko 10-24 members out of 10-24. At least saa hii ukiangalia, tukiweza fuata huyu mrembo, ama kama tutachagua viongozi baadaye kando na yeye, lakini yeye pia akuwe hapo kwa sababu yeye ndiye amekuja na hiyo mwenendo, itasaidia sauti ya kila kijana Bungoma County kusikika. Na mimi ni kuombe, kwa sababu umeanzisha, if tomorrow hii kitu itagrow na ishike kila mahali, iweke nyavu kila mahali, ivue vijana. Umesikia hapa Ikwe amesema huko Mount Elgon wanalia kwa comments, tumewaacha nje. Next meeting hata tupangie tufanyie huko Mount Elgon. Hawa viongozi wa sub counties majority hawako kuwepo, hawa sub counties. Na kuomba tafadhali go into them, watafute so that we bring up hizi sub counties zote. Huku Kandui nimeona Paul na Pambali ana run ingine ya Kandui. Tafadhali fuata hiyo, tulete hao watu wote pamoja, we bring youths and comrades on board so that hatutumiki kama vijana. Na kwa sababu maanza na malengo mazuri, ninakuomba tena wanasiasa wasikuje tena hapa mbeleni wakaleta mambo yao kwa mambo yetu kama vijana, wakatuharibia mipango mizuri ambayo tunayo kama vijana. Mwisho nikimalizia, mimi nataka nishukuru Edu Ikwe kwa hii platform. For real, you've made youth. Sai kuna viongozi ukiangalia kwa hii tu platform wametune tu, wanasikiza nani atawataja nani, ndio wakimaliza wapige simu wafinye yeye ka handout kidogo. Wanasiasa poleni, pesa yenu kaeni nayo, mkiona mnaweza tusupport kwa mambo yetu mtatusupport. lakini hatuko hapa kuwapigia makofi na kuwaimbia nyimbo ati ndio mtusapoti. Mko hapo kwa ajili ya, tumewaweka hapo mtufanyie kazi, and it is constitutionally work, sio ati ya kuwapigia makofi ndio mtusapoti. Mwisho nikimaliza, viongozi wangu, let's unite and work together. Huyu amekama hapo na hiyo group, kama kulikuwa na ile ingine tusianze kupiga yeye vita, wacha hao wengine tukuje tusaidiane na huyu, tuone haya malengo tukiweka pamoja itakuwa namna gani. At least sauti ya vijana isikike kwa umoja for the first time Bungoma County. Tusiachwe nyuma kama vijana na tufanyie pamoja, sauti ya kijana isikike. Asanteni. Hapa.
Okay. Thank you. For me, it's a question. As we have started, will this comradeship exist?
Face the camera. Start with your name.
I'm Kevin Simiu from Kandui, West Tangalo. So my question is, as we have started, will this exist? Second question, we'll have a patron. Huh? Patron. See, it will be good so that we have a patron who will be with us, who will work with us, so that they can nudge us. Okay? Yeah. And how will we, which measures will we use to help those comrades that have not access to be here, and those who are not you know, there are those comrades who are active and there are those who are not active, and in real sense they are suffering. So how will we help them? Okay? Yes. And I urge you to unite and to fight only one thing. We are here. We are not here because we don't have the work to do. We are here to fight those politicians who are not giving platforms to youth. Okay? And if you have an opportunity, don't consider, at least know how to present us and know how to fight for us. Okay? So I think that is my questions.
Ala, kwani mmekuwa hapo? Simamia.
Thank you so much. My name is Austin Simiu, and just want to clarify something. You know, I have started now to believe that the moment our leaders take a mic, they start cheating. Most of these people, we have seen them doing what they themselves have called endorsement. Most of these faces that are sitting here, we have even evidences of them doing what they are now being against. So that's not the way to go. And I believe there's nothing like endorsements. The only person maybe who had the power to endorse was Raila Odinga, the late, and maybe those ones who believe in it's called the theatrics of Bungoma County. Maybe there are someone who also have some powers to endorse at some point. But we as youths, we cannot endorse. We just have a chance and an opportunity to sit with those leaders, because if somebody is vying for the gubernatorial seat in Bungoma County, that person is not my parent. He is not my father. He is not my relative. He is not a member of my family. So to know that person, I have to sit with him. We have to talk to him. I cannot know who is Didmas Barasa, who is Zakaria Barasa, who is Tim Wanyonyi, unless I have time with them. So that if we go to maybe to chat with them, to have time to know them, that we cannot call that endorsement. So that is not endorsement, as our leaders have been saying here. That is just going to see or to know more about that person. So if you see us going where Zakaria Barasa is, where Didmas is, where Tim Wanyonyi is, that is not endorsement. We want to know more about them so that at the end we can make a good choice of who is a leader, who is a good leader. So that's not kind of endorsement. They have, our leaders here have also been against what we call finger beating, which is that's a very big crime. If you are against finger beating, that's a very, very big crime you are committing. Because there's nothing like finger beating nowadays. That's just a way, we call it survival tactics. And you know, the importance of survival tactics is to make life move on when we are waiting for the good situation to come, when we are waiting for the situation to improve. So you cannot say finger beating is a sin or is a crime. I'm against that. As I finish, I have had Silal here is my friend, but it has been mentioned here, maybe he's having groups by the name UDA or so. I think that one will be a very, very big downfall of you if you will just use such names that we are all against. As I finish, I want to appreciate Edu Ikwe because he has been very supportive to matters, comrades, and public engagements. Thank you so much, Edu. May God bless you.
So I think we can have, is there any other person who is back?
Thank you very much once more. As I said earlier, I'm Wanyonyi Collins. I'm the chairperson of Kimilili Sub-County Kibabi Student Association. I've heard here about the group of Bungoma Youth Association. I think that is a very good achievement, but I want to urge if that group should start from sub-county levels, so that each sub-county have a manager or a chair who will pause upwards to county levels. That's only my thinking. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Just one more, then we take the mic back to them.
Okay. Good evening. My name is Arahobila Adenas. Sisi tumekuja tu huku kutafuta. But my question goes straight to our future leaders. How can you prove to us? How can they prove to us that they are not a project of politicians? Then kitu ingine ni about tribalism. Sai as 21st century hatutaki tuende tupate mahali ati Bukuzu Association. How are you going to fight that tribalism amongst our the institutions? Thank you. My names are Rahogila Adenas.
Okay, they've gotten your name.
Sorry?
No, just go.
Sorry?
It's okay. All right, just sit. Okay, plenary silence kidogo. So we have heard what, let me call them wananchi in this setup, right? Wadosi wako pande hii, wananchi sasa wamesema. You've heard them, you've heard the concerns, and I would like to give maybe 2 or 3 of you to react to them, because hizo concerns sidhani kama ni nyingi sana zenye kila mtu hapa atasema about, si ndio? Then kimaliza we do closing remarks. Sababu sasa pardon?
Something, just to pose a question.
Okay. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Okay, thank you, sir. There is this issue. We have so many groups about Bungoma County Student Association with different chairpersons. And when we are here, there are some we are here. So just to pose the question to the leaders. Are you ready that we match these things so that we become one, or we become rigid and we move on? That was just my concern.
Correct. That is a very good question. That's a very good question. And by the way, as a moderator, I would also caution whoever comes to address that question to be very cautious. Kwa sababu ile jibu utapeana inaweza watu hapa mkiwa more divided ama mtoke hapa mkiwa as a team, sio? Njoo ndugu yangu.
Thank you. I'm not a leader in this team, nor I'm part of this leadership, but I'm only a mere chair of WETSA. One, what I can say from whatever Nafambala has said, it is high time we be very selfless and see the need of uniting. We have very many teams. It is high time now we look for those chair and the leadership of other teams. We unite with this team. We can be sitting here and you can find that there is another team with another live streaming interview taking place. So Mr. Chairman Augustine, if you genuine enough, you free enough, be very open. We look for other leaders kwa wale wa comrades wengine tuweke pamoja. And before that, let's not mix this comrade thing with what sister is bringing up. We have that leadership ya youth, si ndio? Na ile ya comrades. So tukisema kwamba tunaichanga, yes, comrades are youths, but it should not now interfere with what the sister started. People, you talking of unity, everyone is talking of unity. Unity will start with us. Hakuna vile utaenda kuambia baba yako na mama isamutira nasane papa mwali mvudi mekuno. But you can as well ara vyo unaweza amka ulime. If we can unite from the sub-county level and tell your comrades that we have a leadership that we are subscribing to, then ara sisi pia taimba tu unity vile kina Natembea na kina Weta wanaimba unity na kina Waluki. It is high time now sasa pia sisi tushikane, unite your people from the sub-county level. Kiongozi umesema hapo wewe ni chairman. I thought wewe ni chairman wa comrades wa Kimilili yote. Kumbe ni Kibabii. Kimilili is posing a very big problem. Kimilili tumejaribu tupate watu huko chairman ya comrades wote imeshindikana. Silali yako hapa atakwambia alikuwa president akatoa vitu fulani. Na so yes, now what I'm trying to say, I'm talking of now unity. Wale leaders wa Kimilili, tafadhali silali, try we consolidate this house. You can see watu wa Mount Elgon pia wanaleta issue hata Tongaren. We have the problem is that hata hatujui leadership structure ya huko, so try mutulete hiyo leadership structure, viongozi waone vile now they unite these people. Na pambali I know now because umesema kwamba we have other units za comrades, meaning you know this chairman, you know these chair ladies, please now we can task you this, utafuta watu pia na waambie kuna kikosi ingine na muone vile mnatuweka kwa mkono moja. Asante.
Thank you. I think you have answered a good number of concerns. Is there any concern that has not been answered?
Yes.
Just say it from there. Which one? Yeah, ngoja. So, you know, time is not on our side. I'm doing another interview in the next how many minutes? Saa ngapi? 5. Inafaa nifanye nini nyingine from 5:30. My one Abuil I think is around here, so I should be doing another interview. So niko nataka tufunge na if wale wako hapa, if you have anything to say, kindly you will have it, you can say it in your closing remark. Sawa? Okay, unfortunately ubaya yenu ndio hiyo. Na hii ndio maana mimi sitakangi plenary wakati mwingine. Plenary mnataka mcontrol sitting. Na mimi si nyinyi mmepanga.
We were to be there but it was full. That's why we are here.
Okay, is that so?
Napambali was to be here.
Si Napambali mngemweka huku, kwa nini mkumweka? So what we do, if it is just take 10 or so seconds.
Thank you.
Come. Kuja basi. Kateli wewe. Twende kazi.
Thank you very much. Mimi nilikuwa nataka nipatiane tu disclaimer mbio mbio.
Okay.
Unajua wakisema ati kuna already leadership. I wanted to urge kwamba the people who have come up with this idea wapatiane tu the guidelines. Waseme this is what we are going to do. Waseme huyu ni chair, huyu ni treasurer, because itakuwa mtu kama Dominic anakaa hapo na yana shangaa kwani hao wamekuja because yako kwa timu nyingine ya comrades. So wao wakijaribu watasema wanaharibia biashara. Sasa watakuwa na shida. So what we do, madam, if you've come up with that idea, usiseme wewe ndio chair ama wewe ndio nini, just give us kwa hiyo group tupatie kwamba at this time tutakuwa na election, tukue na nini, but let nobody pose ati yeye sasa ndo anaongoza kikosi, because watasema huyo anataka kututumia sisi kujipigia tinga. Thank you.
Hiyo ni Kateli imeongea, take it very seriously. So nataka tufunge watu wangu. I think we've had a moment. Ningependa sasa hao watupatie closing remarks. I wish you take just about 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
To my fellow leaders and comrades at large, you don't need a title to make an impact, just a willing heart. So let's join hands together. Let's unite for the betterment of Bungoma County and the future. Thank you.
Thank you. Mine will be very short. I'm telling you that if there's a saying that goes that if you are not in the kitchen, you are on the menu. So comrades, it is high time that we unite. Umeona shida yenye tunakwanga nayo kama comrades. Wewe ukiona huyu British ni chairman wa Webuye East, wewe unataka ukue wewe. You believe British anaweza fanya kitu, anaweza cater for your interest. You are there saying that British, he will cater for his interest alone, not yours. Now it is high time. You see, there are so many groups. We have tried. I was part of the team that went of 2022, and you know, that was that. We learned our mistakes, and that is why we are here. And we are there's a person who asked about longevity. We are here and we are making it work. How I say, this group is a bit unique. This one is a bit unique because we picked chairs from each sub-county. You can see I'm a chair from Webuye West. You can see he's from Webuye East. You can see from Kapchai. Tongaren, a person asked about Tongaren. We have the President Emeritus Kaimosi on our panel, you see. So we are here to unite and to forge for a common cause. As a comrades, even those who are saying about tinga beating, you attach a value to yourself. If you don't have value, nobody will not attract anything. Thank you and have a good time.
So comrades, for those that have worked with me, they know what I always stand for. They know my principles. So I only came here to air out my opinion as an individual. So that's why I'm here, and I think all of us, we sacrificed, and that's the way to go. Otherwise, I'm happy. This is not the leadership. Maybe I want just to clarify on that. I was told to sit here, but I don't know my position. So my guys, what I would like just to say, that we're going to put the structure in place.
But according to the poster that we made, you are the vice president. According to the poster, I have that poster. The poster was the Continue, sir.
Okay, thank you. So what I wanted just to say is that we now the comrades of Bungoma, let this one be our project. This is our project. I told you earlier that this is my first meeting of comrades. This is my first meeting of comrades. So it means that I thought a lot for me to come here. So I believe that Ikwe, you can be organizing more debates so that we can be meeting in more organized manner. Otherwise, comrades, all of us, we are free, and I think we are hungry dogs that need to be fed, and we should look for the way that we should feed ourselves. Otherwise, ikue as a comrade, ningependa kusema mimi si member wa UDA. Mimi sina chama. Sina chama. Hiyo kuna watu wamesema mingi sana. Sina chama na chama yangu sasa hivi ni Comrades. Tukimaliza na maneno ya Comrades, hiyo mengine tutaongea, si ndio? Asanteni sana.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Comrades power. Comrades power. Good. Bana iko asante sana kukuwa na hii muda na sisi, na you've seen the mood, na hiyo ndo sasa comradeship. Na nasemanga comrades are always right, ndio? Hata huyo Maumau ako right kabisa kusema kwamba huyu jamaa alikuwa kwa posta kama vice, na ukiconfirm hiyo posta itasema opposite, si yule umesema. So to our dear comrades, I think this is very important. Meuliza maswali na tukijibu tu pia msikie. Imekuwa hivi, nadhani napambalia call in the morning mimi mwenyewe, na nadhani Vash we had another meeting here nikakuja hapa, si ndio? Na nikaona kwamba Vash akona the same idea yenye sisi as a team we had initially. Nikaona it is very important niite Vash akuja hapa so that we see how we can work together. Kitu tunataka hapa ni unity. Actually, that's what I thought. Hata watu executive si kuambia kwamba kuna kuwa na timu nyingine inakuja. Until tulianza hii introduction tukasema kuna timu mbili zimekuja hapa na tunataka kuona how we can unite our comrade. It means we are very selfless. Si ndio? Okay, wale wamekuwa wanauliza leadership structure, hii kitu ilianza like we had an idea. Na hii idea yetu tulikuwa tuidrive, si ndio? Na uwezi drive idea in an open space, useme tu silali, wewe utasimama hapo, wewe utafanya. Hapana, we had to sit down. Juu leadership from the sub county level is very key and is very important, si ndio? Tukaangalia hizi sub county zote, unfortunately Kimilili, Kandui tulikuwa tunaunda structure pia, na Sirisha wako lakini amekuwa engaged. Tongaren we had a problem, wako na very good, wako na, as president said, wako na comradeship huko Tongaren, but kupatikana tukapata Imbaya the president Kaimosi who is part of us, and amekuwa tu mambo kidogo huko shule pia sijui anashughulikia nini. So hii timu ilikuwa inachukua hizi sub county zote, na tukasema among ourselves, because we are the drivers of this idea, what can we do so that hii idea tufike December tukuwe na that AGM, we allow the structures to watu wa comrades wakuje, then election ianzie hapo, terms of leadership zichukulie pale. Actually that was our idea, na hivyo ndo nilijipata mimi na nimechukulia hii kiti ya kuwa chairperson. We are very sorry, maybe most of you amjaamu kuambiwa, we are very sorry on behalf of the team. Why? Because maybe nyinyi amuka attached na those sub county leaderships. Amjuu kila December tunakuanga ni AGM at the sub county level. Hata mimi we are planning ya Kabuchai very soon. I'm very sorry, labda hata pia Kabuchai ulikuwa ujui hiyo kitu, but it has been there. So our viongozi wa sub county are the one, tulikuwa na the one common group, tukasema now let it be, we drive this agenda to the comrades waipate na tuone vile tunasonga mbele. Nadhani hapo niko very much clear. Secondly, nimeona President Emeritus Taita Taveta ameuliza the objectives na akapeana suggestion mzuri hapa sana. Actually, ndo nikakutafuta wewe bwana Ikue, tulitaka comrades wetu wasijue kwamba there is something that is happening within our county. Umeona? Juu tungetaka tu kukutana, ningeita tu Vash tukuja hapa, niite una Pambali, tukae mahali hata hakuna hii media, na tuongee, tu discuss na tuelewane kwamba tunaenda kufanya ground mobilization. But as you came now, umetusaidia kwamba kuna ule comrade ako huko kwa grassroots anajua kwamba today we met and we discussed hii na hii na hii. At least hata ule mbunge ama nani ako mahali anajua kwamba hao jamaa wako. So tulianza na hii ku cleanse kwanza whatever that has been here. Comradeship, the space ilikuwa messed up kitambo. Sasa tulijaribu ku cleanse the mess kwanza, tuanzie na hiyo kusafisha kwanza. So tukisafisha, then we lay out unity being one of the greatest objective yenye tuko nayo. Unity for a purpose. Lazima tu unite, tukuje pamoja. Tunakuja pamoja kufanya nini? Vile watu wote hapo wameongea, mmeona kwamba kuna tu shida tuko nazo mingi, zenye zinataka representation, zenye zinataka articulation. So tukikuja pamoja, I think tutakuwa na that block that itakuwa very mtu hata i break, si ndio? There is power in uniting. happening. So the biggest problem and the challenge we've had ni hizo team ndogo ndogo zenye ziko huko. Mimi niko na team, Vasha ako na team, na Pambali ako na team huko, British ako na team. But hizi team haziongei lugha moja. So kitu ya kwanza, acha tu unite tu sisi wote. To unite. That is our key objective, na tukisha unite I think kila kitu itakuwa streamlined. Kitu kingine tumetaka kuona hiyo common agenda. Nimesikia hapa tukiongelea tinga tukisema watu wakitetea tinga si mbaya. Personally hata mimi upiga tinga. As Augustine, I've got a tinga that I have to beat so that pia mimi nipate 200 nikae na wazee mahali fulani. Umeona? So hiyo kupiga tinga si mbaya. But we are saying that unapiga tinga kwa jina la comrade. Unaenda unapiga tinga ukisema unatoa press. Like unajua tunaongelea tuko na evidence kwamba tuna address press tukisema we as comrades we are rallying behind this one so. Umeona? Hiyo ndo mbaya. But ukana Pamba ukisema leo wewe unaambia mtu niko na watu vijana iko tu sawa. Umeona? It have got no problem, but tuangalie the bigger picture of it. Tusiangalie kwa hii kana kupata 200 ama 500 ama ni mtu, tusiangalie hiyo. Lastly, ama nikimalizia ni hii spirit ya sisi kwa sisi. Actually, tukianza hii uliuliza who is a comrade. Na majibu yote ikasema comradeship is a spirit. Na inahusu those people who've got the same or common problems. Sindo? Tukikuwa na hii spirit ya sisi kwa sisi, bwana moderator. Tukisema kwamba watu wa TVETs wanaumia wako na hii problem. Sasa si watu wa TVETs, ni comrades wa Bungoma, they are suffering because of this and that. Na tushikane mikono so that to make sure kwamba we are solving, we create solutions. Let's not create problems. Yani tushikane tu. Vile nilipenda mawazo ya Vash ni sababu ako na hiyo kitu ya sisi kwa sisi. Ako na the team run wanashughulikiana. Na hiyo ndio kitu pia mimi inspire nikasema we as comrades, why can't we emulate that? That's why Mona, it is very important. Vash will graduate 2020. She's a youth but ako na hiyo comradeship yenye naona kwamba anafaa kutushika mkono na tusonge na tuendelee. Actually that was the reason why we called her here. Kitu ya mwisho kabisa ni hiyo proper representation. Kila mtu yule ameongea hapa umekuwa unaona anataja huyu jamaa ako na scandal, huyu ako UDA, huyu ako na hii. Sasa mali tumefika, tunataka tu hizo articulations za shida zetu kama comrades. Ukienda kwa table, hatujakwambia sasa wewe siende kwa meza ya Didmas, go. But beba zile interests za sisi comrades tunataka hii. Usiseme mimi na Pambali. Kama uko pale you are representing us. Represent us properly. Actually by that I think we can go far na tunaweza enda mbali. Tuache hii vitu za kusema kwamba like kuna hii attitude yenye watu wanakuja nayo, we tried. Now we are trying. This is a new era, hii ni era ya Gen Z, si ndio? This is our era. Acha to maximize on the opportunity yenye hapa, we unite and we do things that our politicians paka wanashangaa watu. Tusitegemea watu sana, si ndio? Na pia wakitaka kutusupport atuwafukuze, si ndio? I think with that naona tunaweza songa mbele na tusonge vizuri. Mimi ndo Augustine na mimi natoka huko Kabuchai na juzi tuongea tena, si ndio? Natoka huko Kabuchai na mambo iko Kabuchai iko mingi. Hata nyinyi mnajua hiyo mambo iko Kabuchai iko mingi, si ndio? Sasa hii tuko kwa by election Kabuchai Chwele, si ndio? We've seen the insecurities there. Na ni vijana sisi tunatumika. We comrades that we are being used to attack na ku vandalize biashara za watu huko. We comrades ndio tunatumio. Jana ndo CS wa Interior amekuwa tu kwa Senate. Na akasema the national level pia washajua kwamba borders and the young people are being used by the financiers, wanakuwa hired. Tumekuwa na hii tendency watu wanakuja kuchukuliwa comrades na basi wanapelekwa Matanga to Hekol. Wanakuja kuchukuliwa na basi wanaenda kufanya wapi? Wanaenda ku vandalize vitu za mtu because of a mere 200 that is causing the lives of our parents, the lives of other people. So I urge that sisi vijana tusijihusishe kwa hizo vitu. Acha tu create, sisi ndo problem solvers kwa society yetu na tusi create more problems. Acha tu create those solution. Wazazi wametuinvest kwetu na wanaamini tuwape mwelekeo, si ndio? With that many remarks, allow me say thank you for you guys. Mmeona very important kuja na Pambali ulikuwa uko hapa, but maswali pia ingekuwa kwako. But it is very much unfortunate. You are the one questioning and you are to be questioned here. So Kwa hiyo tueneze tu injili yetu, si ndio? Mimi niko very much ready with my team to unite with all these watu wenye waka hapa wanaunda hiyo. Agenda ni moja, si ndio? Comradeship, si ndio? I'm very much ready. Very much ready to collaborate with each and everyone. Hata ukuwe ex-comrade, I'm very much ready to collaborate with you. Bora uko na that comradeship agenda na uko na kitu unataka kufanyia wa comrade, si ndio? Usiseme kwamba hii kitu yetu ni hapana. We are very much open. Navash, karibu na tutembee pamoja na tushughulike hii mambo. Thank you and God bless you all.
Rukisha kama yeye ana kitu ya kusema. But they just avoid repeating.
Mimi chenye nataka kusema ni kwamba Abambali aliuliza swali the leadership structure. Huyu chairman wetu alianzia Kapchai penye yeye anatoka yeye mwenyewe. Tulienda kwa grassroots in every ward tukaelect. In every ward we have a delegation of 5 people. Tukakuja juu tukaelect a delegation of 12 people. Sasa hao ndio sasa wanasimamia sub county ya Kapchai sub county. Mimi nikiwemo kama patron. Na sisi kama Kapchai sub county leadership, comrade leadership, tuko na constitution ambayo iko in place. Na hiyo constitution ndio inatuguide tufike mahali tumefika. Sasa nataka kuwaomba na Bambali kwa ile sub county ambayo unatoka pia ufanye chenye chairman amefanya hapa. Hata huyu leadership pia penye anatoka amefanya kile. Sisi tulisoma kwa British ndio sasa chairman tukakuja na hiyo movement. Na hiyo movement imeenda Sirisha iko. Niliona hapa Kandui. Usema unatoka Kandui? Anatoka Bumula, hapa Kandui iko. Bumula pia nadhani Bumula iko. But sisi Kapchai we are a farm. Na nataka kuwashukuru wote ambao wamekuja kwa hili kongamano. Na nataka nimshukuru Ikwe. Tunataka ufanye interviews kama hizi mingi kabisa, ili waelimishe wanafunzi wetu wajue ni nini nafaa tufanye kama comrades.
Asante. What I want to say is that is a spirit. Let's emulate, let's embrace. Let's do things that people feel we cannot do. There's fear in the atmosphere when the youths unite. Everyone will fight, everyone will ensure that now they bring a downfall. The leadership, the people who has good the values, please ensure that you be committed to this. Let's ensure that we work together, we will achieve. Asanteni.
Thanks, Edwin Ikwe, for the opportunity. I think I feel more energized because I've got a great team in here. I see Tongaren, a new face, Domi is here. Thank you for that clarity. And they say peace is not a weakness. Peace is it's a power under discipline. And each time you see kwamba a time has come where we say the clarion call, whereby we need to come together with the purpose. And what's the purpose? We are learned and we have zero opportunities. Yet these people we meet, these people we interact with, they have connection, but they never give us those connections. They only give us those tokens, which are not long lasting. We are looking for solutions. And the reason why nilikuja na hii idea, I felt kwamba vijana are used. I've been in several meetings with these politicians. We have raised several concerns and issues, but none has ever been put into consideration. It's high time that we, as a people, wanasema about ukikuja kwa counseling, wanasema within in the 12 steps of recovery, the first step is acceptance. Accept kwamba something has overpowered us, and start again from there, zero, where Paul said, let's start from zero, we missed, and let's not repeat what we did in the past. We have no leadership structure. I think that was our first meeting, and I just wanted to feel, I used the people, Napambali, we met somewhere, we became friends. The same, we met Mahali, we became friends. That Sostin, we met through media. He was like, I want this lady in a green suit, and I was like, it's me. Akanuza, are you sure it's you? nikamwambia yeah it's me, I want we work. Same with Augustine. So it's fate, na kila mtu hapo kimona akona connection yake. We want to be in Tonga. I've been in Tongaren with Ambrose SGDAP Mbakalo Ward. I've been with Trinidad. I've gone to these places because I just want that unity among the youths. Utarealize kwamba sahi kuna nini ya NPS. If already we could be in that unity structure, that we are all united in that system, kila mtu ako na preferred candidate wake hapa, and I'm not against that. I'm not against mtu mwenye una support, but mimi nataka once you are given an opportunity to address, tembea na agenda yetu kama vijana. Kama ezi achana na yeye. We have been surviving without politics and we will still survive. Ask for these opportunities. Ask for these opportunities. NPS barua watu wanapewa, we know. TSC wanapewa, wanatembea nazo kwa matanga, we know. But kwa sababu hatuna ile block ya kuongea, mimi peke yangu nikiongea ndafinywa, but if we speak as one, watatusikiza. Hizi barua, let's demand these things, let's not beg, let's not sugarcoat these people. Wacha pia waelewe kwamba hawa vijana mwanzo wameamka, na mwanasiasa kitu anaogopa ni kuona hizi akili zimeungana. I'm sure after ile meeting they called me. I told them agenda tu ni moja, if you want to meet us, let's also create a podium where they come to address us, not in funerals. Mtu anatu address kwa matanga aje, are we dead? Mbona as create podium tu atuambie vile si tumeunda mkutano hapa tumekaa, we are listening. Yeah, it's a town hall. Tuite, we are learned, we are informed. Address us as intellectuals. Wewe wezi simama juu ya gari and you are addressing me? That's bullshit. Mvua inanyesha mimi nakusikiza, and at the end of the day hakuna kitu unanisaidia. Nataka niwapange. No. Vijana, let's wake up. Young girl, by the way, I think I'm blessed to have you on board. These are the energies I needed. Nilikuanga solo, hata ukiangalia my all na kuanga dem solo. So let's work together. I'm very much ready. It's not about tuko pamoja. Yani I just feel motivated that pamoja tutatembea. Mimi hata sitaki kuwa chair, sitaki kuwa secretary. I just want to see that unity. Nikiona Donia amesimama huko hivyo bana anasema vijana, nikiona boys amesimama kueseli huko na chikati anawaambia vijana iko hivi, I'll be happy Edu. And I hope next time tukikuja hapa tutakuwa tunaleta story of success. Where are we at? Pia watusikize wajue kwamba tuko live na vitu zina flow. Thank you.
Good. Yeah, thanks once again Edu Ikwe for this chance, and of course I'm proud to be here. I'm really humbled. First of all, I'll start by saying I'm from Kandui, and I have been on ground. I think we are trying our level best to bring all comrades of Kandui together. The only thing I want to urge is my friend Barak and Napambali to at least unite for once, so that we can bring the unity of Kandui comrades together. It's not that Kandui you have the chair, Napambali is just the acting chair as we wait for the election for the chair that will be leading the Kandui comrades. And if Napambali will be vying, and also my friend Barak will be vying, and maybe I will be vying, you never know, we'll elect the best. That's what I can say. So let us unite for now and ensure that it will reach that time when we are going to vie. The same through Bungoma leadership. I don't think we have any leadership currently. I attended the last session that's Warrior alikuwa ameunda. Nili attend, and I think it was a very nice session. So I just want to urge all my leaders wenye wako hapa, unity is a priority. Let us not be selfish. Let us be selfless. Let us fight for comrades. Let us fight for that space for us. And I also want to urge, this is the last point I'm talking maybe, I want to urge those people who are saying that they are going to vie, that is Barak and my friend Kibika. We know that comrades are here, youths are around. I want to urge youths to shike kura. Let us not just say that we are going to elect those leaders that are going to stand for us. Ensure that we have that hiyo kura so that ikifika 2027 pigia mtu mwenye atakusaidia. Wale wenye wanasema one term na wenye wanasema 2 term, to make sure that hiyo kitu wenye unasema ita work, tushike kura na to ensure kwamba we are going to support our brother Barak and Kibika if they are going to vie. Thank you.
Thank you. Mine is just to urge comrades that difficult time, desperate times calls for desperate measures to address those problems. Currently, as a comrades body, we are in desperate times. For so long we have been without leadership, and it's about time we call for desperate actions so that we come together and find a leadership that shall take our comrades to the next level. And just to respond on what my brothers have said, we are targeting a group that will produce warriors that resonate to the ideas that we have as a group, so that we will not see someone who is sitting with a certain politician as an enemy, but we shall believe that that one is our warrior with that person, is fighting for us on that table. So, as we are here, I must admit we are very young, and we need to grow. And we are living in a society that has already been corrupted by so many vices. We have people that have established themselves as politicians and they control power. We must be close to them so that we be given a good fighting space. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us join together tupigane. Mtu akikaa kwa mtu kiona wamesema ati comrade na Didmas and you are a believer of Didmas Barasa, you join those comrades there. If you are a comrade and you've seen people with Zakaria Barasa for comrades, you are a believer in that politician, you join there. Because at the end of the day, we shall elect politicians to serve us in respective offices. Lakini when it comes to matters comrades, mambo ya school fees, mambo ya kuinama, mambo ya yenye na affect mwanafunzi wa kawaida, we shall unite as one na to chase your dream. Thank you.
All right, guys. Naona steam imeenda, but I wanted us to do a statement, right? It would be important, sio? Yeah. So tutasimama hapo nje tutoe statement, but in the meantime I want to say thank you very much for those who followed us today, and we hope that we're going to have many more of these debates, sababu mona clearly comrades and therefore the youthfuls have got various concerns that need addressing. We hope that those leaders who have been following and those who will watch after this will pick 1 or 2 things out of their concerns and address them. Tuziendelee kuzipunguza polepole. We might never do everything at once, but tusaidia vijana. I hope that you're going to stay united, right? Chairman Augustine. And what was her name again?
Warrior.
What? Warrior. Warrior is a nickname. Or that is your name?
It's not an official name. Official name is Vashti.
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 Itabidi uandike chini, si ndio? Nimefurahi sana kuona huyu na Bambali, huyu nilimjua wakati ya siasa ya huko not Kisiwa, National Polytechnic. Niko kwa siasa kali sana na niko na vijana wangu hapa wa bunge la mwananchi wakiongozwa na Mika hapa. So thank you very much. We need to engage our leadership, and by the way, me like sober engagement kama hii. Hii mambo ya mipini kukimbizana sijui wapi hii inanisumbua sana. Those who followed me yesterday, you saw I was complaining someone is trying to threaten my life because that ya kufanya vitu za huko. Nikamwambia sawa, mimi I would rather do this for the youth. I would rather do this for comrades than go and start running around with politicians. Watu ambao, and by the way, mimi mkisikiza story yangu vizuri, some of you will borrow a leaf. This equipment, I tried politicians wanisaidie kununua. I tried. I mentioned one yesterday kwa live stream yangu ya jana, but I tried several. They never came up. Right? Politicians watakutumia kulingana na vile wanataka. And I think that one maybe I just need a different session to ongee. Next debate yenye nitatengeneza. Alright? Mniletee timu yenu tu vile mmejipanga nyinyi wenyewe. Mr. kuwachagulia, just like now by the way watu wa Mount Elgon, just know that I did not decide who will be here and who will not. Right? Mimi nilipanga, mimi ni interview tunapanga. Who attends ni wale wenye waliona poster wakajileta, na kuna wale wenye walikuwa wamepangwa na team wakakuja. So that is what I'll do next time. But next time I think now that we also need to learn a few things here and there, we will bring investors to come and talk to you about mama investments, ndio? Pia mnaweza pata labda mtu anaweza kuja afurahie vile unatoa speech hapa akupatie job. We are going to do that. We are going to bring someone to do a keynote speech so that we do not just come out vile tumetoka leo. Me, I think leo what we have gained today is just that unity. Hiyo tu ndio tumepatikana, na pia kupeleka word out so that many more youths know that people are gathering somewhere. Unaona? But next time let us now purpose to go a step ahead, but still let us keep politicians out. Still this is too young kuanza kuingiza politicians. Right? So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We're just going live out there so that we do a statement. Ndio nataka tu iko tu kivyake. The statement, si ndio? Yes. Thank you very much. So tunaweza jipanga hapo nje.